What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. KSW 109, ladies and gentlemen. And the free prelims on YouTube start now. You'll have 2 fights on YouTube, then you'll have to purchase the pay-per-view. But because this is a smaller show on the KSW scale anyways, as they're usually at huge arenas, they have like a live studio audience at the smaller but pretty cool and intimate ATM studio there in Warsaw. And the first 2 fighters are making their walkouts now. So since it's a smaller card, since I believe it is broadcasted on TV in Poland, the pay-per-view is $5 off. It's only $13.99 USD versus the 18 or up to $25.99 depending on how big the card is. So a very affordable pay-per-view, but you got 2 free fights on YouTube before we switch over to KSW.TV. What's up, Bayou? Good to see you. What's up, Hank Hill? Hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you as well. How's everybody doing this morning? You guys just see that head kick that went down in PFL? Oh my God, that was amazing. We'll share it and react to it once we have a little bit bigger of a crowd here. Hey, what is up? Yo, the broadcast literally just said Bosch. Literally, the broadcast just said Bosch, dude. They're talking about Cage Warriors, so they must have sprinkled in a little UK lore to that. By the way, I was doing some of my homework, Chris. A friend of mine always called rolling paper skins, and that's a UK term for rolling papers. There's actually there was an older now. I guess I can say old now because it was like oldish when I was in college, and that was like almost 10 years ago now. So there was a show about like just like high school punks, and it was called from the UK called Skins. So there you go. I'm learning, Chris. All right, let's get to this first fight. Both these fighters are in the cage. We have Michael Nyadi against Victor Servinski. Servinski's 4-2 as a pro. Speaking of Cage Wars, I believe did not come out of Cage Wars. No, he was RFA. Okay, RFA. Lost his last 2 fights. 2 submissions, 1 KO, TKO. Yeah, 0-2 in KSW. Is not 1 in KSW yet. But he did win a belt in RFA against a 10-4 guy. I do know he does have good striking. He likes to employ his kickboxing, but he does have 2 submission victories here as well. He does have a submission loss too, but he was coming into KSW against some of these big boys. Now 3-1 is it Nyadi? Michael Nyadi. 4-1 in his last 5, including amateur, and he went 5-3 as an amateur. Beat a 3-0 guy in his last fight, but lost to. I mean. Taking on Oskar in your first fight is a tough one. I mean, this one's a pick'em for a reason. I said yesterday I'll go with the Czech guy looking for his first win here. Let's see if Servinski can get the knockout or land a submission of his own. Round 1. Let's get it on. Nyadi looking for that left hand. Low kick by Nyadi. Big shots by Nyadi despite him being the much shorter fighter of the 2. 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Oh, Nyadi swing and miss with that left hook. Trying to get into the pocket here. Grabbing that left arm of Servinski. Servinski with some huge knees. Huge knees. Servinski drops him with the knee. Servinski drops him with the knee in the tie clinch. He's hurt. Now he's looking to get in the top position. He's looking to try to get into mount. Full mount for Servinski. Now he's going to look for the armbar. No. Oh, it's actually Nyadi was looking for a heel hook from the bottom. Servinski still stays on mount, has the left hook in. Right hook in. Body triangle is almost secured. Back mount. He hasn't flattened him out yet. 4 minutes on the clock. Big shots by Servinski. 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Both hooks are in. He's landing some big shots back mount. Trying to cover up here is Nyadi. Yo, what's up? Mr. Grant Gregory, good to see you. I feel like, yeah, Canadian, Aussies, and... Well, actually... I feel like, Irish, UK... or Irish English. I don't know about the Welsh slang, or how I'm sure the Scots have them as well. But I'll just say off the top of my head, given experience, like Aussies, we'll just say UK and Canadians have like the most hilarious slang fucking words. It's great. Oh, back mounted big shots to the side of his head now, and he's just letting both of his hands go. I do think Andi is defending himself here, and that's why the ref hasn't stopped it yet. Hell yeah. I mean, Octagon is also on. There's like, I should be triple screening it right now. I'm only double screening it. One with you guys on and one with KSW. I did see that gnarly head kick just a little bit ago in PFL. We'll share it in a little bit. Okay, now he's going to look for the rear naked choke upon softening him up. 244. Ishio Mad come my favorite kind of fuckwit. Much love. Oh, he's not even going for the choke. He's just trying to just beat the shit out of him and try to break his guard. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. He has half a round. 223. I talk pretty hoser Canadian for how I look. But I mean, I grew up in Northern Canada. Like, I grew up in more snowy tundras than Chris Gray. Oh, yeah, dude, he's dominating right now. I mean, he's doing everything but choking out Andi. Andi's just maintained this position. Good job fighting the hands. Those knees were nasty on the feet. I mean, at this point, you're committed, obviously, but maybe he doesn't follow him down to the ground and try to get mount next time if he knocks him down in the second round. Assuming this goes to the second round. And oh, Andi with the reversal. Andi with the reversal in the top position now. 1 minute and 39 seconds. Andi landing some left hands. Exactly what he needed to do indeed. 125. Andi now looking to try to get into mount himself. He's in half guard. Oh, Andi with some big left hands. Dude, what a crumble of a round for Czerwinski. I do think he's still going to win the round, even if Andi stays in the top position for another minute, but not a good look. Not a good look. 1 minute. And like I said, Czerwinski might think twice about trying to go for mount next time upon dropping his opponent with knees. I love how KSW doesn't call significant strikes. They call them power strikes. Love fucking roids. 38 seconds remaining in this first round. And a great job by Andi. Just in the full guard now, just continuing to land shot after shot after shot. $25 seconds. It's free on YouTube right now. And then you have to, for the first two fights, and then you have to buy it on KSW.TV. This card's really cheap. It's only $13.99. Oh, big right elbow by Andi. And that is it for the first round. Again, I still think Victor won the first round, but man, if he would have reversed at the halfway mark, I probably would have given it to him. Nah. He didn't have enough time to win the round back. But again, that's just not a good look. It's not a good look. We'll see if Czerwinski follows him back down to the ground again. Yeah, that knee nearly folded him early. Let's see if he tries to go back to the clinch. Man, I love this league. I love KSW, man. Because Andi came out swinging. But just like we were watching in Fairtex fights last night, if you can't defend the tie clinch, oof. Oh, dude, it's... Well, I mean, I would say out west, we sound like... other than like a few words here and there, we sound a lot just like Pacific Northwest. We all kind of sound the same. But yeah, you go one province next, like the more east you go, the more heavy the accent is, other than Ontario. Ontario is kind of just like pockets as well. Pockets of hosers. Let's get it on. But if you grew up in northern BC, oh fuck, dude. Oh fuck there, hey bud. 4 minutes and 47 seconds, and Andi takes Czerwinski right to the ground. Oh, right back up to his feet, Czerwinski, but another takedown by Andi. Czerwinski trying to push him off. Andi passing into half guard. Great pass. Oh, he might find his way to mount. Back mount now. Oh, how the tables have turned. Yo, what's up, Andrew? Man, Andrew, it's storming here today as well, man. It's almost I think it's like 25 degrees Celsius right now, Andrew, and like raining, so everything is just fogged up and steaming. It's kind of gross. But thank God my my office here is cool as hell with the AC pumping. Almost it's like there's no mid. It's like you turn the AC on and like there is a regulator, but as you can see, I'm always in a hoodie down here. It's beautiful here, and it was a lot cooler last week too. Nice. No complaints. So I'm still gonna go for a run between KSW and UFC. I'm not one to let the weather, unless it's balls of hail that break your freaking windshield. Which yes, I've been caught in one of those storms before. It is what it is, man. Like I said, glass half full guy. We're humans. We adapt. 325. Hey, good afternoon, Reddy. Hey, what's up, damn sausages? Good to see you. I missed you, C-Light Project. I had no one to watch last Sunday or Saturday. I know, buddy, but we're back. I had to work an event from 5 a.m. to like 8 p.m. I was at this event. It was crazy, but we're back, baby. Lucky man, I love me some stormy weather. It's hot as fuck here now again. Oh, triangle choke from the bottom by Cervinski. 2 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. Triangle choke. Cervinski. Triangle choke. And he got it. It is all over. Cervinski. What a weird fight. Cervinski was dominating Yadi in the first round. Yadi comes back and almost wins back the first round. Yadi was dominating Cervinski at the beginning of the second round. And Cervinski comes back to get his first win in KSW, ladies and gentlemen, via triangle choke from his back. What a champ. I love the rain. It don't bother me either. Yeah, UFC after this. Yes. How? Dude, he got his, you know what it was? It was Yadi got his arm too far up. And it was good night, Jim Kite. Yo, what's up, Josh? What champion? What's up, Half Dead Frank? Guys, so I fell asleep like this on my desk last night. I almost made it to shoot boxing. Dude. Shout out to Pierre. He even shared a place for me to watch it because it's like impossible to watch in the States because it's on Unex. VPN or not, because you need like a Japanese bank account or credit card to be able to make a Unext account. So you can get by the first steps of the VPN, but unlike a Bima where you can just watch everything for free. But yeah, I fell asleep on my desk. So my neck's a little fucked this morning. I'm gonna do a big stretch tonight. Alberta Hale's brutal as that's where I got caught. I've been there having to dodge golf. Yo, dude, one went through my fucking skylight, or I don't know what you call it, fucking sunroof. And literally lived in Calgary for 3 years, dude. Was like, fuck your hail insurance, dude. I'm never gonna get hailed like that. It was one of the scariest things ever. Dude, I even like, there was like 3 people like hiding under benches as I was like trying to drive home. And I was just like, yo, get in the car. We're like hiding out in my car. Probably lit up a joint. And then one just fucking falls through my sunroof. And I'm like, fuck. No, it was so fucked, dude. My poor... my first car that I bought was a 1995 Integra GSR, and that thing was clean as fuck. It was my baby, dude. My favorite car I've ever owned was my Honda Element because I gutted it and made it into like the coolest camping mobile. And I put like 200. Sorry for the Americans here, but I put up like 220,000 kilometers on that bad boy, maybe even a little bit more actually. The engine blew up at 475,000 kilometers. And there was like, it just too many highway miles or kilometers, and it just crapped out, which is fun. I got like 4 years out of the bad boy. But the most fun car I ever owned was that little Integra GSR. That thing weighed like 1,400 pounds. It was I think it was only a 1.8 liter fucking 90s Honda VTEC, which were the best ones. It really only had 2 seats. You could maybe fit 2 people in the back if you wanted to. That thing was awesome. I could have bought a car when they were like 2 or 3 grand. Horrible mistake. Dude, last week you had 1 foot of snow. Hasn't snowed here since 84. No power, no phone, including emergency, and no heat. We had no fireplace for 4 days. Mr. Grant, that's I mean, obviously it's way different in Australia, but that's kind of like what it's like where Chris Gray lives, and that's where I'm from, on Vancouver Island. It's one of the only places in Canada where it doesn't snow. So when it does snow, the city fucking like shuts down, dude. Like they don't have a snow plow. Yeah, it's like the one part in Canada that doesn't have a snow plow or anything. They literally have an F-150 with a fucking shovel on the front. And on the island, where I grew up, we were at a pretty high point. So we sometimes would just get stranded. Which again, I grew up in northern British Columbia, so I was used to it, but like my younger siblings didn't remember the shoveling the driveway days. Didn't remember getting like snowed in sometimes 4 or 5 feet, and we just jump off the roof of the house into just snowbanks. But that's crazy, man. Hope things are a little bit better now. And yeah, I can imagine like when you're not equipped for it, like the city or province just shuts down. I mean, shoot, even in the United States, what was it like? Texas had those like that freezing rainstorm a couple years ago, and like the whole fucking city shut down. What is my prediction for the next one? We'll get to it, buddy. We'll get to it. But Savinsky won this one, and we picked him to win. Well, I mean, he lives in Australia, Josh, so like, what do you expect? Alan van de Merket, 8-1 as a pro. He's out of Belgium. He's the slight favorite in this one, 3-1 in his last 4 fights. He lost his last fight. He's never gone to decision. 4 submission, 4 KO TKO. His only loss has been via KO. Okay, so he was a Levels Fight League guy. Levels Fight League is a new promotion, but it is a really good promotion. And he's 0-1 in KSW. So he's also looking for his first win. And look, losing to Zerhuni, I'm not a big fan of Zerhuni. I remember I actually picked the Belgian to win when he fought him, and Zerhuni actually looked really good. And to be honest, he's been pretty good since coming over to KSW, only losing to Radosław, who he's a beast, dude. He's a fucking beast. So his opponent, Boris Dzikowski, he is 4-2 as a pro. 2-2 in his last 4 fights, 2 knockouts, 2 decision victories. He's never been finished before. 3-2 in KSW.
I'm not impressed by your performance.
I'm gonna go with that's a terrible fucking nickname. I'm gonna go with Alan van de Merkt. I'm going with Alan. We also have no plow, no salt, and we are 1K above sea level. Our windows are single glass. We had no heat. Fuck. That is some. So you're literally like making like campfires in the backyard or in your open spaces. I hope you had some like. Oh man, yeah. I hope you had a way to like make fire or something. Well, that'll be something you and the fam remember for a while. First time since 84. That's brutal. That shit's scary, especially when it goes out for like a day straight. I was a kid there when happening once and was hella stormy. My dad told me Vancouver Island sank. Oh my God. Yeah, man. It was. Couldn't even call emergency, man. We were in a bad way. Going for Boris with the big dirt. Polish people get that mad aura. I don't know why. Because they're just like, they're tough people, man. Like, a lot of Polish people are athletes. Like, I mean, I have a friend back on the island, and she, like, insane fucking athlete when she was younger. Like, crazy swimmer, runner. Fuck, I think some other, like, summer type sports, like track sports. And it was just like, she was like, yeah, that's just, like, everybody there. Growing up in the 90s was like that. Boxing, combat sports is always big there. I feel like, yeah, the Polish people they're like blue collar athletes for the most part. And it's not like it's, I mean, almost everywhere in the world has its beauty, but it's like, I would like to go to Poland for like the history and some of the food, but a lot of people are saying like, you know, out of a lot of places to visit in that area, it's one of the more bland. But having said that, chill cultures out there. So I'm still very interested, but I have some friends who are like, Poland was fine, but go here instead. But I've met and hung out with a lot of the Polish community in Canada, in Vancouver and on the island, and they're just fucking awesome people. And I told like my friend Chris, we made a pact that if we're, if we're both, if we're both decent looking by the time we're 40, we might just fucking get married for tax purposes. We always joke about that. We had a tiny propane cooker, as in 7-inch burner we used for everything. Damn, so you basically just went winter camping for a week. I noticed in general that today these fighters are getting too smart for their own good these days. Their inner savage is dying down and willingness to exchange and trade with bad intentions in the pocket. I wholeheartedly disagree. We boiled water and then put them in the water bottles. I mean, you watch too much UFC, Josh. And added them into our beds for warmth. Not comfortable, but kept up alive. So I used to do a lot of winter camping. Now, it wasn't like... It would probably be like as cold as it was for you. It was like in the winter on the island, which gets cold, but not always too cold. But like I've woken up in snow before. I ain't no outdoor boys, okay? I ain't no camping in Alaska, but I've done some winter camping, and it's like I did it for like the struggle, for the grind, for the... I probably should have had a YouTube channel back then when I did it. But like having to be forced to do it is a whole other scenario. What the Polish people went through in World War II is often overshadowed by the Jewish Holocaust, and they were very tough people. 100%. Again, you watch too much UFC. When will the fight start? They're about to so Boris is about to enter the cage. Again, Josh, you watch too much UFC. That is a fact, if you think that way. Was curious if you'd be covering KSW or Octagon today. What's up, Mystic? Good to see you. KSW usually wins out. By the way, I will say, Boris's last fight against Hamburger was a really good fight. You could call it the Country Life Project. I could. Yo, I did. I mean, we're going to share it here in a bit. KSW superior. KSW Octo. I know all at the same time, Otis. Yeah, I love me some Polish people. They always seem super chill and very nice. Plus hard workers. Also, they're like the Mexicans of the UK. People, probably my favorite Europeans of the ones I met so far. Yeah, they're fucking awesome, dude. Yo, good to see everybody in the live chat today. All right, fight's about to begin. We got Kutaladze back there as a ref. Went all in on Mark Hume. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Matt? Yeah, Mark Hume, he didn't do well on his, what was it? Tough, I think, last year. But he is a good, he's a nasty submission artist.
Let's get it all.
All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's up, JVD? 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Hey, what's up, Sleeto? Man, I wish the fight card I would have been 1 day apart, which means I get to watch fight every fucking day. I know. Why didn't PFL? I mean, it's in Africa, so maybe there was just like, or South Africa, maybe there was just like some logistics issues and they couldn't get the arena or whatever. But yeah, PFL should have gone yesterday. There was nothing last night. There was so little combat sports last night other than XFC, which again, really good league. Or XNC, XFC. I think it's XFC, regardless. That we streamed friggin' Vrtačić fights. Nice takedown by Vandermerk. 3 more days until Contender Series. Hell yeah. And Deep's on the 16th, I believe. The finals of their Grand Prix, which I'm really excited for as well. How's training going, JVD? Oh, nice attempt at the back take here. Left hooking. Left arm around the head. Right hooking. Vandermerk looking for that rear naked choke early. He's got one hooking. He's got that left hooking. He's got that left arm around the head of Boris. If it's not Phil DeFree, I give no fucks and I won't even watch the fight, to be honest. Oh, there it is. It's under the chin. It's under the chin. So probably some guy who is undeserving Mystic, because the only deserving heavyweight to fight Francis Ngannou is Phil DeFree. 315. Yes, the next Rising card is going to be awesome, and also deep. I believe it's Deep Impact 126 or 127, but it's on the 16th. $258. I'm just going to queue up that PFL head kick too, so we can watch it after this fight, because we'll have a little bit of buffer time, as I believe the main card starts at the top of the hour. 2 minutes and 46 seconds, though. Good job by Bors for, well, surviving. The next Rising card. So it's Shadulaev versus Kolsnik. Shadulaev versus Kolsnik. Co-main events, Danny Sabatello against Shoko Sato. I know Ashizawa's on the card. I forget he's fighting. And I think Hiramoto's younger brother is also fighting on the card as well. They haven't announced the full card, though. Hey, what's up, Hank Hill? What's up, Void, mate? Dude, I'm telling you, PFL in 2025 has been pretty damn good. And you know what? The last Africa card wasn't great, so they're making up for it here today. Hell yeah, dude. 1 minute and 55 seconds. Left hook and still trying to choke out Bors here. Round 1 says so on screen. Deep 127, the return of the Peach Boy. Let's fucking go. Did you watch PFL 1? Oh, they're still not under the chin. I don't bet, brother. 118. Good job fighting the hands by Dzikowski. You got Tapology, my man. You got Tapology. This is KSW. 1 minute and 6 seconds. Vandermerk, absolute domination. He's done everything but finish him. So now he switches to get into the top position here. Full mount, and he's just going to beat him up. He's like, all right, you're not going to allow me to choke you. I'm just going to beat you up. Looking to land some left elbows. Who gives a fuck? 33 seconds on the clock. Who honestly wants to watch this in 2025? 27 seconds. Nice left hand. Nice, nice. Hey, what's up, Mike? Right? 16 seconds. Humber went to crazy war with this guy. Yes. He did. Dude, that was such a sick fight. I literally commented on it before this one started. Look for that choke again. Again, absolute domination by Vandermerk. The only thing I can say positive about Bors in this one is he survived. He fought the hands. He didn't get choked out. He was able to take little damage in the top position, but I imagine Anlane will probably get it done here in the second round. Yo, what is up, dude? Great to see you. Our boy Spyro. They want someone to die. Yeah, I don't understand those matchups at this point. I have Kasperski next. If you accidentally have a child, what singular MMA event must you show him? Ooh. Probably Pride, Shockwave, or Super Ryzen 3. When will Ulu fight again? Oh, I'm not sure, but I hope soon. Because unfortunately, we had to pull out of his last fight. First fight was boring, but all action since 2 great finishes in the last 2 fight. What a knee. Yeah, I will. There's no rush. There's no rush, boys. Flying knee. PFL is going crazy today. Dude, the Maina cards in PFL always deliver as well. Again, I'm one of the biggest haters of the PFL. It is far from my favorite league. It's not as you know, low on the scale, or it's lower on the scale, I should say, than the UFC. Don't get me wrong. I'm not even bunching them in the same category, but you got to give credit where credit is due. In 2025, so far, the PFL has this has been the best year as far as entertainment. I can only remember 3 bad cards. I think the first Africa card is one of them, and then there was like 2 of the semifinal cards were bad. Other than that, it's been awesome. Yeah, and the MENA and Europe cards have been well. I've done well. What about them are pride shorts? Josh, what are you on today, buddy? Just negative as fuck. 406. Bro, fucking smoke a joint there, eh, bud? 4 minutes. 355. Got some good fights today already, man. I haven't watched any of the JCK highlights. How was that card? 346. PFL used to be on par with 1 like years ago, but 1 has been a good promotion entertainment-wise. I think 1 was way better than PFL a few years ago. 332. They have some potentially great fighters. I still believe the UFC has the best competition. I do too, but it is far from the most entertaining league. The Van Steel choke was nasty, though. Movlin is a dog. 317. Back in full mount. Vandermert. Back in a half guard. 306. Oh, beautiful pass into side control. Dude. It's all positive vibes. 259. We're going to try to get that left leg out to get back into the mount position. Dzikowski been on defense this entire fight. I'm not buying with that Gene is selling. I mean, I think he's good. 231. I think there's better, like, just prospects for people who are fans of MMA globally to look out for, but I think he's good. Definitely agree the UFC is getting too safe. Fighters aren't being paid enough to risk their bodies and skills exchange. So I kind of think it's the opposite. I think it's the opposite. I agree with the first statement. I totally am flipped on the other. I think fighters are making money that they do not want to lose, thus are fighting safe at the higher level. Like, fight nights are more exciting than pay-per-views because, to the opposite of what you say, the hungrier fighters want to make more money, so they are having better fights on the fight nights, whereas the names, for the most part, on the pay-per-views are having the more quote-unquote safer fights because they want to stay, they want to not get cut, they want to keep that money. Unless you're a heavyweight, you're fucked if you're a heavyweight. Arm triangle choke, and it is all over. It is all over. Oh, shit, I just punched my mic. It is all over. Finally, couldn't get the rear naked choke, couldn't get the full mount, but got the arm triangle choke for the finish. So, like, we're on the same page, but looking at it through a different lens. Watch JCK with Idaho. It was a good card with some nasty submissions. Nice. Usually there's a lot of spinning kicks in JCK, so that's cool that you got to see some nasty submissions. I mean, I don't think nothing will ever make the UFC great again, my friend. Unfortunately. Well, actually, I take that back. There's only one thing that will make the UFC great again. Can you guys guess what that is? Arm triangle, baby. Superior rule set, baby. If the UFC continues to operate under fake rules, it will always be inferior entertainment-wise to Black Combat, Deep, KSW, Epic, as well as Ryzen. Unfortunately. It will always be the NHL, the MLB, the NFL of mixed martial arts, but it will never be the most entertaining one, ever, until they fix the rules. Superior rule set! Did you see Nocho's banned Ryzen video? I did not. So? Look, they're never going to do it because they don't need to. they could pressure the commissions in an instant and go to the states and be like, we're never coming back to your state because and the states want the UFC to come because they make money. People travel there. They pay a lot of money, right? Arenas love it. The UFC, though, doesn't need to threaten the states because they are the NFL, the MLB, whatever. And that's why I will never, ever have the UFC as my favorite promotion because their brand of MMA is inferior. And I'm not saying the talent. I'm saying their brand, the league style. For me, and look, this is me talking. I'm not trying to fucking speak gospel for you guys. But for me, it's watered down fighting. The sport is watered down. I wouldn't watch soccer if you're only allowed 3 shots per half. I wouldn't watch basketball. I still don't watch basketball, but I wouldn't watch basketball if you only could shoot threes. I wouldn't watch hockey if your top player was only allowed 13 minutes a night versus some of them who, you know, bank fucking 28 minutes. It's watering down the sport, and I fucking hate that. Having said that, like, it still is one of the best leagues out there, and I'm a junkie. I'm going to watch it. I mean, KSW, only their epic shows, they employ the superior rule set, right? But I still like KSW. I'm just saying, I cannot, from an honest point of view, and just honestly speaking as a fan to you guys, say that the UFC is my favorite promotion when the rules, quite frankly, make me sick. 100. Well, international hockey doesn't allow fighting. Let me watch that. It would be the best. It'd be the best. I'm 25, but I know back in the early 2000s, MMA promotions barely were allowed because how barbaric the sport was. Yet, in North America, that's what I'm saying, North America, man, we're the softest. We're the softest of the combat sports world. See, I don't think so. I disagree. I think North Americans have a little bit more tough skin than people are giving us credit for. Oh, it was about Yam. Oh no, I did see it. I don't know why he used so much of their footage if he wanted it to be posted. But yeah, I did see that. It was on his Patreon, right? Vandermerk won via second round arm triangle choke. Now we got a little bit of time, guys. And again, appreciate you guys joining. I'm just fucking buzzing off the caffeine right now. That's why I'm going ham with the superior rule set shit. It's never going to happen. But what I love is that in the UFC, but what I love is there's leagues that can scratch that itch of mine. If I was just forced to watch unified rules every single week with no prospect of watching any superior rule set, I'd honestly probably just turn this into a hockey channel. But now that there's some balance in the force, I'm okay with it. And we got a deep card next week that's, I think, almost all superior rule set. I think there's only 2 fights that aren't. Black Combat has an unbelievable card coming up. And then obviously Ryzen in September. So we're buzzing, chat. We're buzzing. Don't worry. Be happy now. Ooh. The only state that allows a superior rule set is Colorado. And there was one more. Alabama too. I feel like it's also been neglected by Dana White, man. They promote the wrong fighters the wrong way. They build fake records by padding, and the way it's run is what's wrong with the UFC. I agree with that. I would say between like 2008 and 2015, I liked how it was. I like how it was running compared to the dark ages and now. UFC X's once they catch word of each's sentiments on a stream towards the UFC, huh? I mean, perhaps. Yeah, I think Fluffy's gonna beat him. I mean, I think Dolidze can hold his own against like a guy like Vettori, because remember that fight? That fight was sick. But Dolidze always gasses, man. Always gasses. And though Fluffy may not be as good of a boxer as him, he's way more well-rounded, and I think he'll drag him into deep water. Now, like, I wish Dolidze had a little bit better of a gas tank, because there's some fights where I've, like, earlier in his career, and in his UFC run, I really enjoyed. But his last few, it's just been tough. It's just been tough. Don't dislike the guy or anything like that. And I do think he's talented. And for how much he hikes and camps and shit, it's like, bro, start doing your camps at elevation. Ah, right. Because I've used a little bit of their footage, but like I've had to like change it up a bit and I've had to talk over it. But yeah, the music will get you. The music will get you. I mean, I would agree with you, bro, but I feel like you have rose-tinted glasses, MMA, because how involved in it you are. Most Americans still question MMA and it's being glamorized, to be honest. Yes, and I'm trying to change that because I think that's fucked. I think it's completely fucked. So it's not rose-covered glasses, it's blood-covered glasses. And why would I not want the United States and Canada, I said North America, let's not be divisive over here. Why would I not want them to watch the best product? I'm trying to wave the bloody flag and be like, yo, you're being sold shit when you could be sold fucking gold, baby. Or you're being given I shouldn't say shit. You're being given bronze when you should be given gold, baby. And I refuse to bend over. I refuse to bend over and just pretend like it's all okay. When Black Combat is a more entertaining promotion. You know what when deep jewels, brother. When deep jewels. When the women go 8-0 with finishes in savage fucking fights. Now, the women in the UFC have been good in 2025. But like I said, I'm not just going to shit or bash for the sake of doing that. I feel like I'm pretty fair. And the women in the UFC in 2025 have been fucking excellent. But man, and here's an example. There was one guy in the chat a few weeks ago who was like, oh, I can't wait to watch Deep. I can't wait to watch Deep. And then he found out it was an all women's card. He's like, what the fuck, Isha? All women's card? What is this? 8 straight finishes. And the ones that went to the third round were savage fights between fucking soccer moms. Probably just like gave their kid to someone in the audience. Hold my kid and my Sapporo. I'm going to go beat the fuck out of this girl. Amazing, right? And a couple soccer kicks and flying stomps as well. I'm passionate about people kicking each other in the face, okay? But I love the conversation. This gets me fired up to start the days, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Do you literally nobody would be against UFC if they had the superior rule set? Yes, 2000. Yes, dude, I miss Silva, bro. All right, opening ceremony right now, guys. Opening ceremony. 2008-2014 matchmaking was prime. Fluffy can't capitalize on gassed opponents. Amanda Nunes would have finished Michelle in that state. Roman Dolidze did beat the elite goat Anthony Smith. That's fair, bro. I admire that. Ryzen should do a show in the US to show the casual fans. So they're trying. So the Mick Maynard. No, Mick Maynard's who's the number 2 in charge? Why am I blanking here? Mick Maynard's the new matchmaker. Fuck. Anyways, the number 2 in Ryzen has actually been coming over to the United States. He's been talking to the Colorado commissions. He's been talking to the Alabama commissions. But he's also been meeting, I believe he had a meeting in Washington, California. Fuck, what was the other state? Wisconsin, I think, too, to be honest. To discuss with their commissions why it's actually not as dangerous as they think, which is awesome. Hunter Campbell, yes. I've seen some epic fights on Octagon. Dude, Octagon is an amazing league as well. I just wish they had the superior rule set. Octagon's a good league as well. If it wasn't at the same time, I'd do Octagon as well. Unfortunately, at the same time. Yeah, Hunter Campbell, you're right. I had a little fucking brain fart there. Yo! Missed you, Activate A. Good to see you. I know it sucks that Octagon, PFL, and KSW are on at the same time, but we're going to be doing a little KSW. You know what? They're starting to. But during the JVD, was during the pandemic, they couldn't, right? So they leaned heavily on the Japanese fighters and actually found some stars, right? So now they're starting to bring in more international fighters, which is awesome. The thing is, North American fighters talk about wanting to go there. It's tougher than they think. It's a long travel. It's different. But Shorty Torres now pretty much becoming a mainstay is awesome. And hopefully he'll go back and Sergio Pettis wants to go back there as well, which is awesome. Hopefully these guys start to, word him out. Hey, there's opportunities there. They're doing like 1 card a month. They're doing tournaments. Hey, and the heavyweight door is open, right? I know, regardless of how shit heavyweight is right now, like there's opportunities for heavyweights to go over there now and make some good money. Hunter Campbell is one of the Bogdanov twins. Look him up. I think I know exactly. Yep. Oh, imagine if he spoke French. Looks like Boudet is with Octagon. They just announced him versus Will in the cage. Will Fleury versus Boudet. I thought he'd go over and fight Phil DeFries. So PFL. Oh no, Phil DeFries fighting Haratic. They just announced it. Phil DeFries fighting Haratic. Well, I guess he's not fighting fucking Francis Ngannou. Fucking PFL, dude. Happy birthday, McGeesh. I'm coming. Yeah, JVD will be there. JVD will be there. JVD will sell more freaking red hair wigs than Patty sells blonde haired wigs in Japan compared to North America and the UK. But I was gonna win, bro, against Will Fleury. Probably. Will Fleury, dude. Will Fleury has been on a great little tear, though. Phil DeFries. It's because he's getting older, man. Like the aura of invincibility is starting to crack a little bit, just because like he's getting older. He's a family man. His career is coming to a close. He signed his last 3-fight contract before his last fight, so he has 2 more fights. Phil and still, dude. I think he'll beat Haratic. Isn't Will 205 and 185 champ? What Budai gonna do? Can't see him making 205 if he cut off. I think Will Fleury's just gonna fight him at heavyweight. Hasn't Will Fleury fought at heavyweight before? And he does, because I'm pretty sure they were talking about Will Fleury coming over to KSW or to Ryzen as well for a fight recently. Yeah. And he does is drink and defeat that fucking belt, dude. Won't be all good hockey from home. I hope you have a great time hanging out with the family. Fleury's the heavyweight and light heavyweight champ. Yeah, dude, Will Fleury's fucking awesome. All right, next 2 fighters, ladies and gentlemen, as they make their way to the cage. Let's get it. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this morning. Appreciate you all. I know there's a lot of MMA going on right now. PFL, Octagon. But one of my favorite promotions, even though it doesn't employ the superior rule set outside their epic cards, KSW, at least they allow steroids, baby. At least they allow steroids. Josef Strumer, he's out of the Czech Republic. He is 2-2 in his last 4 fights. He did win his last fight. He's coming in as the underdog. 1 KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 2 decisions, and his only 2 losses have been via submission loss and knockout. He did get a first-round knockout in his last fight. And this will be his biggest step up in competition, as his resume is actually not bad given where he is, and as an amateur he went 5-1. But Eduard Kexel, 10-2 as a pro, out of Germany, 3-1 in his last 4 fights, 3 knockouts, 5 decisions, 1 submission, 2-0 in Octagon, and looking to get his first win in KSW, which I imagine he will. Lost at the Classic. Which, honestly, this guy actually did really good. I didn't think he was going to win in that one. It was pretty good decision. Then he had that flying knee. Oh, my God. I forgot about this one. Dude, this one was insane. Yeah, he's actually really good. Yeah, we're going with Kexel, dude. We're going with Kexel. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was 205 and 185. I was going to say, Will Fleury's fucking huge. But I officially signed with Octagon. Yep, and he's fighting Will Fleury. Probably because he used to be a middleweight. I'm quintuple screening over here. City Life, Octagon, KSW, and PFL.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
It's beautiful as a motherfucker. Buddy's busy with Stanton tonight. in the tournament. Yo, what's up, dude? Great day for fights. I was on Africa, now back to KSW. What channel? KSW, you have to buy the pay-per-view, unfortunately. It is a cheaper pay-per-view this time because it's a smaller card. They're actually not at an arena. They're at a TV studio with a live crowd, and apparently they're also broadcasting it live in Poland, so the pay-per-view is about $5 to $6 off. All right, let's quickly react to some of these PFL stuff. Yo, what's up, Ro? Good to see you. Sleeto has some insane internet. I got Kexel. So this was, I didn't see the flying knee yet, but this was the fucking insane flatline knockout earlier in the card.
Was getting like deep kicks and push kicks to the body, that right high roundhouse was scoring very nicely. Sankara was just coming back.
Never 1 million subs, dude.
Something hit us.
Oh! What the fucker? Holy shit. All right, let's watch the flying knee. We're almost at 20K subs, though, guys. I think we're like 200 away from 19 subs, so don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Join our community. It was a fucking buzzer beater flying knee as well. That shit was, oh my god, dude. I haven't seen it yet. Again, the fight's about to start, so once we watch this, we'll jump over to the fight. This is what's going on in PFL right now, guys. 2 back-to-back submissions. Oh, but PFL is flatlining motherfuckers. Flatlining motherfuckers. Let's go. There was a nasty knee to the body also, if you care. Tag me in any highlights you see today, guys, because there's so much shit going on today. Octagon, I can't show. They will strike. They do not like us. I don't know why. But you can still tag me in them, and I'll watch it. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, for some reason, bro, Octagon, it's XTB, to be honest. XTB is no bueno. Anything broadcast on XTP is no bueno. Oh, big right hand by Kexel. Low kick by Kexel, 1-2 by Kexel. By the way, there is English commentary option on the pay-per-view. Yo. Yeah, the Sandhagen on Frankie Edgar. Flying knee was nasty. Kaposa and our boy Chris Cushman now, dude. Chris Cushman has honestly been posting more than Kaposa recently, so shout out to him. 4 minutes and 17 seconds. But yeah, the reliable Kaposa. I almost was hired to work on his YouTube channel back in the day, eh? After MMA On Point stopped doing their Kaposa's Corner, he was going to make a YouTube channel, but then I had one meeting with him, but then we lost contact. Or who I think is him. Apparently, he's got a whole team. 354. UFC some reasons starting early today when there's more MMA on as usual. I know today's schedule's fucked, man. Like, one of PFL or Octagon should have been yesterday. Again, obviously, that's me as a greedy fan talking. They have to book the arena when it's free. I get it. Body kick by Kexel. Yo, what's up, dude? How's it going? The European-based fighters are doing well on PFL today. 327. Continue to walk forward to Streamer, but Kexel's landing nice body kicks, low kicks. You can see some swelling on the left side of Streamer's torso. Oh, but Streamer with a high kick blocked. I get stressed when there's more than 2 MMA shows on the same time. I know, I just can't, like, if I'm by myself, I can watch a couple, but if I'm streaming, I only can focus on one because my other focus is chat, right? 1 sec. Oh, big right hand by Kexel. $229. Here's Chris's Twitter page. The Cushman himself. He's working today, but if he's listening, Chris, thank you for everything you do for the channel and for the community. The MMA community, not just City Life community. Left jab by Kexel. Kexel now trying to pressure Strumer outside that center line. You would have missed that Go boxing card, right? 215. I missed the fucking shootboxing card at 3 a.m. I'm sorry, Pierre. 209. Oh, nice step in left by Kexel. Front kick. Right hand by Kexel. Oh, didn't land clean. Yeah, recently, even, God, what was it? MMA Junkie featured one of the highlights that Chris shared in one of their articles, which was cool. Oh, nice right uppercut by Strummer. Left to the body by Kexel. Oh, that was almost a feint knee by Kexel. Try to land that light hand, but Strummer read that. 124. Oops. 117. Now Kexel on the back foot. $58. Looking for the clinch. Body lock by Strummer. Can he drag Kexel to the ground? Oh, and a reversal by Kexel. Kexel's now in full mount. Judo throw reversal. Who the fuck is this guy? Carl Parisian? Who the fuck is this guy? Carl Parisian, 41 seconds on the clock, and he gets the back take. Back take, looking for the rear naked choke. Oh my God, that was clean. 34 seconds. Yeah, I used to buy their pay-per-views used to only be $7.99, and then it was on DAZN. So I just watched on DAZN. Now I've just gone back to buying their pay-per-views. I don't know how much. I think they've raised the price to like $14.99 now. Like literally doubled it. But you know what? They're growing at an astronomical rate, and they're putting on better fights these days. So fuck it. It's worth 15 to 20 bucks. Still on the back is Kexel, but he's running out of time. Trying to get back up to his feet is Strummer. And that is it for the first round. What a reversal there, man. And Strummer's cut on his forehead. You boom, boom, boom. I can only watch one sport at a time, so I wish I could watch KSW, but it would fuck me up a little. All good, buddy. All good. I'm glad you're chilling here. Well, talk to you. Just keep me abreast on what's going on in the other promotions, and if there's dope highlights that I can share, I will 100% react to them with you. You have to buy the pay-per-view. You on the packet? What's the packet? It is on KSW.TV. Are there any middling UFC fighters you could think of that would benefit to a move to Octagon or KSW? I mean, there's a lot in like the bottom tier, like the guys coming right from LFA, right from Cage Warriors. I'd have to bring the roster up in front of me because, man, I watch so much MMA that like a lot of you guys, the UFC's roster is not the main one I think of, right? I don't really have a main one because I just like cover so much. But I definitely, like, if I had the list up in front of me, I could definitely pick out a few of them. But probably none of the I mean, I'm trying to think of some of like the big stars. Like, I don't know if he's middling, but like if Rakic still had knees, he would be fun to go over to KSW. But he's not middling. He's like a top guy. But I would like to see his style in KSW for sure. Who's another middling guy, chat? Who's a guy who's good but just can't like get over the hump a little bit? Oh, who's that Mexican fighter? Oh, Charez, dude. Charez. Especially with a little like EPO allowed, a little bit of anabolic. No anabolic. A little bit of EPO. Charez would fuck up everyone. No, not everyone, but he would be perfect. He's so well-rounded and so fun to watch, and his record doesn't do him justice. 334. Now, I have a top fighter in Luke's that I think would do good in Europe as well, and he's Jorge Calvao. Big left hand by Kexel. When is Jubilee fighting? 315. Espinoza, that's a good one. Sadiq Yusuf, that's a good one too. Dalton Rosa, Dakota Dachiva, the next power couple. The next Ortega and what's her name? Oh, double leg takedown. Great job by Kexel. Cortez. Shabazian. That's a good one too. I like all these names. Kexel is dominating. There's just a renegade choke from Nigerian. He just took him down over and over and over again, pounded his head into the mat, and then got on his back and choked him out. Yo, shout out to PFL today. Let's go. Tracy Cortez. Sorry, the broken finger got the best of me. Edmund. Oh, good. Oh, that sucks. You broke your finger. I hope it's healing well. Trevor Peak. Oh my God. How about that Basil Hafez as well? 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Good reversal by Strumer as he gets back up to his feet, and Strumer gets a takedown. Kexel back up to his feet, though. Yeah, I think Andre Muniz is just kind of done, to be honest. I don't know where Andre Muniz would be successful. He's just too... His last few fights have been too slow for my liking. Yo, I'm sorry. I fucking missed it, dude. I literally fell asleep on my desk last night, Pierre. How was the show? 1 minute and 55 seconds. Smash. 1 minute and 49 seconds. They're back up to their feet at center. That's what I'm saying, man. If he went to KSW, he'd be champ. No. But he'd fit in there. 136. Oh, big left hand by Kexel. Cop. Oh, Shamil Musayev. What's up, Lauren? Good to see you. Honestly, Cop would have the same issues wherever he goes. But he just fucking misses weight and gets too injured. Let's go. Can't pass on that one. 1 minute and 14 seconds. Back at center. Strumer with the left jab. Front kick by Kexel just out of range. We still got 1 minute left, Choiby. Sharaliev is a monster. Oh, big step in right elbow by Strumer. Oh, that cut him. Dude, Kexel is, oh my God. Kexel has a nasty cut over his eyes, and he's bleeding like a stuffed pig, but Kexel gets the easy single leg takedown. That was an amazing step in elbow. Oh my God, dude. It's squirting out of his forehead. All over the body of Strumer. Kexel's in the top position trying to pass in a half guard, but there's a fountain of blood just gushing out of his head, and I've instantly demonetized this video, but I have to describe it for you guys. He's painting the canvas red. Hell yeah. Well, thank you. And yeah, anytime it's on, just let me know, Pierre, and I'll hit you up on Discord too and be like, yo. Got any of them links? He's a Lincoln. And that is it for the second round. And despite the visible damage, because let's be honest, the left side of Strumer's cut as well, despite the visible damage, Kexel still won that round because that was like the only good shot that Strumer landed. But what? So he faked the right hand, stepped in and landed the elbow. That's what I'm saying. It's spurting. You guys watched like Kill Bill 2 and the head just, whoosh, fountain. Where's the elbow? Come on, show us the elbow. They're showing us every highlight but the elbow. Oh, actually, you know what? I missed that high kick. Oh, shit. You know what? Put it this way. I still think Kexel got the second round, but the judges may have it 1-1, and I wouldn't be opposed to it. When am I getting a Doberman named Broly? Oh, that cut is nasty. That would be a good name. All of the cards tonight, which fight is the most high level? I have no idea because I haven't seen them all yet. I'll get back to you after watching them all. I don't know which fight is the most high level without watching the fight yet. Round 3. Nice pop left jab by Kexel. 440. I think out of the big four that you're probably referring to, I mean, probably default is the UFC. But having said that, I would say that none of the cards are featuring like elite or top level guys, but they all have pretty good depth to them of like solid, you know, mid-tier with the most respectful way of saying mid-tier on the global scene, right? Matchups. Like this main event on KSW should be high level, right? Two very skilled guys. I mean, in theory, yeah. I don't really, it's tough for me to operate in theory. So I feel like that last explanation is the best answer I can give you, my friend. Another one? Sweet, we'll check it out after this. If it ends in the first 2 rounds, Chimaev's going to be the winner. If it goes the distance, I think Duplessis. I reckon. See, everyone's saying that. I want to know why. What about Dolidze, other than him being an underdog, is enticing people to think he's going to win this fight? He very well might. Like, anything can happen in combat sports, but based on his last few fights, and this has nothing to do with Fluffy, I don't think Roman Dolidze will beat anybody right now. Buddy cannot fight 3 rounds. I mean, he's there. He's still standing, but he cannot win a 3rd round. And that's concerning. And again, I want him to do well. It's just like, you got to show me, bro. You got to show us. Show us that the hiking is working. Maybe you should do a camp in Colorado. Nice step back left by Kexel. 2 minutes, 58 seconds. His jiu-jitsu while his back is nasty, which is great. But like, okay, so he's at the same level as Fluffy. I still think Fluffy's a better grappler. 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Now, I'm not saying like this should be like a minus 800 dog walk for Fluffy. And maybe people are overhyping Fluffy a little bit. Nice left hook by Kexel. I just truly want to know, like, what about the leads is giving everyone so confidence? I guess the jiu-jitsu off his back talks against it, but 226. Oh, big right hand by Kexel. Carnage in Africa. Dolidze, elite BJJ nerve is so funny. Dolidze is an ace grappler, and that's how Fluffy wins all his fights by out-grappling his opponents. Just want the Georgian to win, to be honest. Some boxing. Mostly into Muay Thai, kickboxing, and mixed martial arts, though. 206. We covered some boxing yesterday. I covered all the Inoue fights, most of the big Japanese fights. And then some of the other boxers I like Navarrete. I know Lomo retired, but like all the Lomachenko fights. Big bang, zang. He hits first round. Dolidze is a great fighter, man. And then 1 minute 42 seconds. Can't breathe. Looking for the double leg now. Is Kexel. Kexel is winning this round so far, and Kexel gets the double leg. I just really hate the Fluffy Michelle fight. I still got Fluffy, but I think it's closer than it seemed. And also people saying because Guru picked Roman. Okay. Fight's going great, Andrew. Look, she'd say I was back BJJ and Fluffy inability to capitalize on gassed opponents is a close one, but I'm going to root for Roman for once. I think that matchup is absolutely insane, given that they're like 2 weight classes, or even at times 3 apart. So could care less about that fight. 1 minute and 3 seconds. It's going to be a sucked in Canelo and a fat fucking Crawford. So 53 seconds on the clock. Nice takedown by Kexel. It's all good, Andrew. I half the time can't spell either. I think Crawford beats him, not going to lie. Yeah, Toxic's the one to ask. I don't know if I got a big kick out of Pereira getting thrown around almost 5 rounds by Fluffy. He's way more technical and skilled and faster. What's the weight at? They're meeting somewhere in the middle, right? But like Crawford has to go up, which probably easier than Canelo going down, right? Or is like, are they fighting at Canelo's weight? That's what always like. I always thought it was never going to happen, like Zuckerberg and Elon, because of the weight, but it's happening. Another takedown by Kexel. Yeah, Kexel outstriking him and out grappling him here. Good job by Strumer getting back up to his feet. 2 left hands by Kexel. A nice knee by Strumer. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it should be 3. I think it's 3 rounds to none for Kexel, but that second round, I'm okay with the judges giving the second round to Strumer. If they do, I won't oppose it. So it's at worst 2-1 for Kexel. I believe it's 3-0. Oh, EPO Dolidze. I don't think he could be stopped. It's funny, actually. Fluffy has beaten a Roman, and Roman has beaten an Anthony. Yeah, it's been great. I don't know. I get a big kick out of Pereira getting thrown around for almost 5 rounds by Fluffy. PFL showing out. I hope UFC continues it. Don't get your hopes up. 168, I think. Right. Okay. Sounds good, Andrew. I might change my pick because of the Guru main event curse. I don't think Canelo's underrated. I think Canelo... What? I've never heard it. What? Okay, I might not be the boxing guru and fanatic like you guys, but is Canelo underrated? Ugh. Hey, there's exceptions. I did say earlier in Dolidze's career he looked a lot better. And he looked good in the Vettori fight too. Again, I don't hate Dolidze Roadstrummer. I want him to be good. But what the fuck has he done lately to prove to us that he's, you know, a complete fighter? And one of those things, like, he's fucking Alex Pereira with a little bit more sound grappling. Or not Alex Pereira, Michel Pereira. Jesus Christ. And at the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck about this matchup at all. I'm just very surprised how bullish people all are on Dolidze. That's all. What? Joseph Strumer just won. How? 29-28 for Strumer. Okay, I will say second round he won. What was the other round he won? What was the other round he won? 3? 1? Thank you, Andrew. What the fuck? Usually KSW has... I've never had complaints with judging. And yeah, I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know about this one. Yeah, Messi's underrated too. I'm number 1 on Tapology right now for my PFL. Mom, get the camera. Okay. Guru loves Dolidze more than he loves Phil Rowe. See you later, Andrew. Oh, I just got back to one. Strumer won, dude, and I don't agree with the decision. Canelo's overrated, if anything. Dolidze's best performance is against Hermanson, and it's been a while since he did anything. I actually think Canelo's overrated. He's been cherry picking his fights ever since the Carlo fight. Canelo is talked about Mike Tyson or Lennox Lewis. No way he's underrated. What have you done for me lately? One thing we all know is Jocelyn Edwards gonna run train on Zombie Girl. I'll say this, man. Jocelyn Edwards, I used to think was not good at all. She's definitely been improving. I haven't seen her yet. I don't think she's here. Don't agree with the decision. Good win by Joseph Strummer. He's lucky that one of the judges, or that the judges gave him either the third or first round, man. All 3 judges. Was it round 3? It had to have been round 3, man. Anyways, I won't dwell on it much longer. Let's get to some light heavyweights. But keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. Jocelyn Edwards made us believe in Jessica Rose Clark, right? Losing to Alan Perez is nasty work, but that KO she got in her last fight was nice. Yeah, Perez, I don't think that good either, but let's go Kuberski, dog of the card, dude. Let's go. I think Kuberski's honestly gonna win. 36 years of age, not really slowing down at all. Fights like he's 31. All right. Bro, they've been bumping the 3 days grace. Haven't heard this song in a long time. All right, should we check out that latest PFL knockout? Nah, bro, I need Bartosz to win. Yeah, I don't want Bartosz to win. Wait. Wait, who are you talking about? Bartosz isn't fighting Kuberski. Burgassi was an animal in PFL. Yeah, dude, Bartosz isn't fighting him. You're good. You're good. Burgassi. Got you. I was like, wait, what? What? All right. Let's check out the latest one. Yeah, PFL on a heater today. Let's go. Octagon should deliver as well. And man, that was a really good fight. No complaints. And just because there's not a finish doesn't mean I'm going to complain. I ain't Hank the Tank, ladies and gentlemen. But having said that, I don't agree with the decision, so it kind of dampened it a little bit. But good fight. We move on. All right. And moving on, we will to... Okay, so here is the ground and pounding his way out of a triangle choke. I love it. I love it. I got to keep my eye out for the cold opens here. Is one of the next big cards coming up. I always fuck up his name. Grispik. He's fighting Tulshayev. Oh my god, that's gonna be a sick fucking fight. Zajak's back. Who's he fighting? Bajor. Oh, I think Zajak's gonna school him. Oh, fuck, that's gonna be a sick card. KSW 110. Anyways. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I mean, that's one way to get out of a triangle choke. Oh my god, dude. He got back up to his feet? Oh shit. But he is so rocked right now. He's seen the Tweety Birds. He can barely stand. Oh my god damn, dude. God damn. God damn. A little bit? A little bit?
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
I'm like right on the line. I'm going to say bad decision. I'm going to say bad decision, but like we're one step away. One step away. KSW posted scores. All judges had the same scoring with the first round. The third round I don't agree with. The second round is fine. The second round is fine. No, he lost. Hell yeah. I've never seen anyone punch their way out of a triangle. I feel like I've seen it like in the mid 2000s UFC. I feel like I've seen it before. But it's mostly the slam out of the triangle, right? It's mostly the Rampage fucking slam. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 205ers next. Someone's probably going to go down. Now, we're probably not going to even see close to the violence that we're seeing, or the violent knockouts that we're seeing in PFL right now. But this one should be good. We got Dawid Kasperski, who is 2-0 as a pro. And he's a former kickboxer. He has beaten his 2 opponents in KSW so far. 3-2 guy in his debut, and guy coming off his first win. He fought in Glory, Super Combat, Explosion, and it didn't really have to employ much takedown defense. I mean, he sprawled once or twice. Bartosz 8-4-1, big favorite here, just way more well-rounded in mixed martial arts. 6 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 1 decision. But what I like about this matchup is he's mostly a striker. So we'll see if he's going to lean on his grappling or just go toe-to-toe with the former kickboxer. He actually fought in Contender Series in 2024, and he's 0-1 in KSW. So he ripped up FEN, which is a very, very good promotion. It's the feeder league to KSW, but there's some guys like, oh, God. Like the Polish fighter who just had that savage fight last week in the UFC. Regardless, he Kuberski or whatever. He was I don't know if he was a champion FEN, but he like went on a crazy streak in FEN as well. So a lot of the times UFC will just pluck Rebecki will just plug or pluck guys from FEN as well, because the talent there is unreal. Yeah, I already did, buddy. We actually we've been keeping up on the PFL. Every time that it's happened, we've reacted to them here as well. But anyways, he was the champion in PFL, and he was on a 3-fight win streak. UFC give him the opportunity, and he lost. Head kick. I mean, this one was actually nasty. He lost the freaking guy who like spits water in his freaking coach's face. Came over to KSW and lost to Damien in the first round. So really looking to get back into the win column here. And honestly, the 27-year-old going up against the 35-year-old former kickboxer, I do think Bartosz is going to take this one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think DR is horrible. I don't think he's horrible. He's fine. I think there's holes in his game that he could probably, given the level that he's at, try to polish out. But I don't think he's bad. He's fine. He's a good fighter, but not great. It's so uncanny to watch how all the ring girls have to stand there and hold the unwavering smile for like 10 minutes at a time. He wipes his arms when that's true. He's got the weird tics. You got to buy the pay-per-view, KSW.TV. He's always touching his eye like freaking Dustin Poirier grabs his shorts. All right, here we go, guys. Round 1 coming up. I think Bartosz wins this one. I'm going to assume like he's going to find the takedown, ground and pound. But like he's good. He could find that shot on the feet, but especially since Kasperski is like on the fucking sauce, dude. Yeah, I know that it's weird. But again, like that's all outer stuff. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan nor a hater. I think he's okay. Like he's good. Not great, not bad. So better than freaking Bartosz, clearly. And Bartosz ain't a bad fighter either. Round 1.
Get it all.
$4.52. I think the talent is there for him, but I just is he going to take it more seriously is the question. That's on him. 4 minutes and 41 seconds. A lot taller is Bartosz. Again, biggest test for Kuberski in mixed martial arts so far. High kick. Kickboxers might give him issue with the leg kicks. How many screens do you have up right now activated? As many as Toxic? 420. Smoke him if you got him. I don't got him this weekend. High kick by Bartosz. Low kick by Bartosz and Kasperski with a nice low kick as well. 406. Kuberski getting a little frustrated. He can't find his way to the inside. Body kick by Bartosz. Kuberski misses with the low kick. 356. Body kick again by Bartosz. Using that range nicely. Low kick by Kuberski. That one hit the knee. Oh, big left hook by Bartosz, but Kasperski just ate it. Kuberski just ate that left hook. Kuberski missing with the left. Kick to the body by Bartosz. Low kick by Kasperski. At center. Feints by both of them. 3:20 remaining in the round. Front kick by Bartosz. Low kick by Kuberski outside. Lead left leg. Had 3 earlier, but was missing so much. So only got 2 now. KSW and Octagon. 303. I have so much to catch up on like Sunday and Monday. And I'm streaming most of Sunday. So I'm probably going to have to catch up on like all of PFL or most of PFL. Most of PFL, all of Octagon. I really want to watch Is it XFN? I keep forgetting. There was a Extreme Fighting Championship, XFC, Extreme Fighting Championship. They had a really good card last night too. 234, left hook. I just only wanted to pay for one pay-per-view this weekend. So decided to pay for KSW instead. KSW is cheaper, funny enough. 220, body kick by Bartosz. 214. Going high was Bartosz. Just missed Kasperski. Oh, but that one landed. That one landed. Body kick by Bartosz. Dude, Kasperski just ate a fucking head kick and a left hook earlier. He must have a good poker face, man, because he doesn't even look like he's seen the Tweety Birds. I'm stoked, dude. He's fighting Will Fleury. I mean, it was either going to be that or probably KSW, but Phil DeFree has a fight lined up, so I'm stoked. I mean, obviously him coming into Ryzen would have been awesome, but Octagon's a good league. I'm happy for him. Didn't he come from Octagon too, Budai? I mean, he's fighting for the title in his first fight, is he not? 128. Or maybe they're going to make it a non-title fight, Chris. I don't know. You tell me, brother. 115. Maybe it's a catch weight. No, I think it's going to be for the heavyweight title. Will Fleury might only have one belt by the end of the year, but Will Fleury is an awesome, awesome fighter to watch. 55 seconds. One of the few exciting heavyweights out there right now. And, well, I mean, he's just a good light heavyweight too. 46 seconds. Body kick by Kasperski. Body kick by Bartosz. That's not true. That is wholeheartedly false. He lost on Contender Series. He never was in the UFC. 25 seconds. Oh, nice sweep by Kasperski. If we were allowed superior rule set, Kasperski could have just kicked him in the face, just saying. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's fighting for the title right away, but most likely is he's had a solid-ass UFC record. Fucking right. I mean, they gave Sakai a fucking title shot in KSW. He said there was PFL KSW Octagon who contacted him post-UFC exit on the MMA hour, and glad he chose Octagon over PFL. Me too. Hell yeah. Marbudai never left Octagon. It was all a dream. And that is it for the first round. Round two. That's what we were saying earlier. No heavyweight is safe. Why did... One sec. I don't want to mispronounce his name. But they just announced it. Mratic? Is that how you pronounce his name? Mratic? Who won round one? Bartosz landed more. All right, round two. Homie left UFC after losing 3-4 brutal KOs in a row. Zawada fighting right now. That's wild. 10-7 Kasperski. Wait, what? Yeah, if Sky got the title on KSW, then I have no doubt in my mind he's fighting for the belt. These guys are moving in slow motion and it's only the first round? I don't think so. He looks so bad. Time to retire. 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Oh, nice counter left and right by Bartosz. 4:15. Vrtačić, sorry, not Mratic. Vrtačić. That's who he's fighting. 4:02. Oh, no, wait. Vrtačić's light heavyweight. Okay, they haven't announced his opponent yet then. That's what I was wondering. I was like, I had to double check here. And that's why it's not on fucking Tapology yet. My bad, guys. My bad. Sorry. Doing too many things at once here. There will be a heavyweight title, and Vrtačić will be defending his light heavyweight title on the card, but they haven't announced their opponents yet. So maybe they're going to save that announcement for later in this card or maybe on the next one. Sorry for the confusion, guys. I was a little confused there as well. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. $3:22. Who wins? The fight's still going on. Right hand by Bartosz. Bartosz! Looking for that high kick, blocked by Kasperski. Jake Paul about to get fight announced versus Anthony Joshua. I have no idea. That would be crazy, though. Kasperski's going to win, I predict. But I'm going to get flatline 30 seconds. Worse than Francis got done? I don't know. Nice, nice. Hank's covering PFL. On a scale of 1 to 10, how depressed is he? 2 minutes and 43 seconds. I guess there have been some highlights, so he's probably smiling. 2:36. Left jab by Bartosz. Bartosz is just looking for that snipe shot. And what's annoying Kasperski is it's keeping him too much on the outside. It's like a stalemate right now. They're still throwing, they're just not hitting each other as much. I feel like streak is going to be over. These guys suck and already gas. Again, I don't know what fight you're watching. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. A low kick by Kasperski. Nice body kick by Bartosz. A low kick by Kasperski. Oh, nice step back left hook by Bartosz. Big left by Kasperski. I don't know what fight you're watching, Toxic. I don't know what fight you're watching, brother. 1 minute and 53 seconds. Oh, okay. That's right. You're watching PFL. Sorry. My bad. I keep thinking you're talking about... Okay, I gotta now ingrain that in my brain. I keep thinking you're talking about the same fight as me. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Sorry, my bad. 1 minute and 36 seconds. Dude, Jake Paul is not even... Okay, fine. He's a boxer, but yeah, like that, I don't care. The finisher. Yeah, sorry, Toxic. Sorry. Yo, what's up, Alpha Zeta? How you doing? Well, for effort 10 while he's singing. Okay. No, it doesn't. It would be nice if it did, though. It would be nice if it did. I do like the open scoring. 106. Oh, there's a little shiner under the right eye of Bartosz, man. He got clipped by Kuberski. It's this has actually been a super hard one to like score. First round, Bartosz landed more shots. This round, they've gone back and forth, man. And Bartosz is wearing some visible damage. So I'm gonna predict it's 1-1 going into the third. It would be awesome, but too many people gamble on the sport, so it would never happen. 18 seconds. Oh, big right hand by Bartosz. The Decker? That's his nickname, right? The Decker? I think I watched his last couple fights. He's got good hands. Off the top of my head, that's all I can remember. End of the second round. 1-1 going in the third. I think that's fair. Both rounds have been relatively close. Kasperski did a little bit more damage in the second round, but Bartosz landed more shots in the first. In a future world of peace and prosperity, all MMA shows will be streamed live on the same platform under one subscription. We can dream. Doing good, fam. By the way, wanted to tell you finally crossed another beer off my list. Stella. Stella's good. All right. Yeah, Nichala Esmeralda without the gas. I like AJ a lot. I mean, Anthony Joshua was good. I just will not watch Jake Paul. Because again, like, if I don't watch much boxing anyways, if I'm going to watch boxing, I want to watch good boxing. Jake Paul is not good. Again, I always say this. No disrespect to like the grind of actually like getting to a level in which he's at right now, dude. Like, I don't care if you're rich or not. It's you still have to put in the work. So I respect that. But I'm not watching that shit. It's not happening. Because the 2 fights I watched were just sad. They weren't even fun to watch. They were just sad. 4 minutes and 40 seconds. But I'll never forgive him for what he did to our boy Ngannou. I know, dude. That was a little sad too, to be honest. And I'm back. I almost believe Francis was drugged, like he was saying, for how bad it was. AJ's so chinny, but if he loses to Jake, it's rigged. 100%. I don't think it was staged. I don't think Tyson Fury would allow himself to get knocked down. I think it was rigged. I think Francis should have won that fight. I don't think it was staged. I think Francis should have won that one. 10-8s mean nothing in boxing. In that particular matchup. Oh, and great job by Bartosz. Realized the first 2 rounds were too close on the feet, and he takes Kasperski to the ground. Good job by Bartosz. Maybe not for fan entertainment-wise, because I know PFL is going ham right now with the knockouts, but good adjustment by Bartosz. Bartosz now full guard. Not even really trying to pass. He's trying to just land some ground and pound. Oh, got you. That just was a whole clown show, man. I had people ask me, oh, are you excited for that fight? And I was like, why are you even asking me? Like, I just looked at them with like utter disgust. I'm like, why are you even asking me if I'm excited for that fight? My uncle being one of them. He was like, oh, well, what time is this fight? I'm like, oh, shut up. 2 minutes and 58 seconds. I like watching real fighting. So much so that I complain about no soccer kicks to the face. I think I'm going to watch Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul in 2024. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Now trying to pass into half guard. Unable to pass, but landing some left hands. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. I mean, Bartosz better pray that he's up, or that he didn't lose the first 2 rounds here. The fight's still going on, Angel. The fight's still going on. Bartosz landing some shots to the body now. Bartosz looking like he's securing a unanimous decision. Wiser fighter, 100%. And I do think he won the first round. Second round probably went to Kuberski. I mean, he did. He took on Tommy Fury and lost. 2 minutes on the clock. Yeah, no, and again, I'm not a hater. It's just like, I don't even watch much boxing. That if I'm going to, I want to watch some high-level boxing. And he's just not, right? And like, that's not a crazy dig. He just fucking started. France was definitely raw, but unless he got KO, they were about to let a top MMA start. No, exactly. And that's one of the reasons why, again, I like my guys in boxing. I'll watch the guys I root for, but I really don't care because it's fucking corrupt, man. 125. And I'm not saying, oh, MMA is... Yeah, dude. But lesser of the two evils, right? 1 or 2 bad decisions on a card versus like the whole fucking thing being a sham. Oh, look for the rear naked choke now. Nice back mount. Back mount by Bartosz. Bartosz, both hooks in. Kasperski, knees planted. Bartosz trying to grab his neck, but Kasperski's trying to reverse. Bartosz trying to get back on his back with Kasperski. He reverses him back up to the feet. Kasperski looking for that left hand, and Bartosz is cut. Bartosz is cut above his eye. Bartosz is cut about his eye. Above his eye. Now Bartosz looking for the takedown again, and he does get the takedown again right into side control. Right into side control. Exactly that.
Exactly that.
Yeah, Opatai would kill him. 35 seconds. Leaking, not like a fountain here, but still painting the canvas red. Bartosz back in side control. For allowed superior rules said he'd be able to knee Kasperski in the face. 19 seconds. Some left hands. And elbows. Oh, Bartosz with some big shots. Bartosz. Final seconds. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Hey, the legendary Polish power. Jan Blachowicz is in the audience. And I think Bartosz wins this one. But we'll see, man. We'll see, because there's more visible damage on the face of Bartosz, but he won the third round. It all comes down to how the judges scored the first two, which were close. Well, fuck, the finish streak is over. Well, I don't know. We're waiting for the official decision. I'm not a judge, my man. I'm not a judge. I'm just some guy. I had 2-0 going into round 3. I think Bartosz won the first round. I think Kuberski won the second. Just my opinion. First round, I just don't think Kasperski landed enough. He was out of range too much. So it's like, it's not like it was a dominant first round. Second round, he clearly did more damage and landed just as many or more shots. And third round, Bartosz just did better. It is, but honestly, I could care less. We'll do UFC once KSW is done. But I think it starts like now. So we're probably going to miss a lot of the UFC today, guys, but who gives a fuck is the real question. Now for my list of beers to try. It's Dab, the German beer, Mythos, the Greek beer, and Moretti, the Italian beer. I haven't had any of them, so you're going to have to tell me how they are. All right, we're listening in. Oh, split decision. All right, all right. I'm okay with a split decision, it going either way. And Bartosz wins the split decision. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. I do think he won. I think he won the first round. I think he won the third. But the first round was close. And Kasperski won the second round, landing just as much, but or maybe even more, and doing damage. So, like, easy is a slap in the face to Kasperski, who actually had a very good fight. All right. Dude, 2 decisions in a row, but fun fucking fights, man. It was a split. My favorite boxer is Navarrete. I also love Inoue. Loved Lomachenko. I like Big Bang Zhang right now, too, although he's getting a little long in the tooth. But, like, he's been old forever. Those are some of my favorites right now. And, oh, who's the guy who won Pro Box TV? This guy's clearly not one of my favorites, but I do enjoy him watching. Who's the guy who won the Pro Box TV and came in and won a title like last year? And he had a brutal knockout. I forget the guy who he's fighting, but it was like the ref was like infamous for like the guy's out and he's like counting over his head. Oh, well, they have some shows. They're epic shows, as well as I think they're probably add a couple on their next Coliseum show. So they've done it before, Chris, which is awesome. But yeah, breaking the 2-fight losing streak. This is Bartosz. And again, this isn't a big card, ladies and gentlemen. Only 4 fights left, so we're not going to miss too much UFC. And one of my favorite women fighters outside the UFC, or I just shouldn't even say that. Just one of the best female fighters, not best, one of the most entertaining female fighters out there right now, Woźniak. I've only seen one fight where she had to stink it up because her opponent was beating her on the feet, but for the most part, she usually just fucking stands in the middle and scraps. One of the best women's MMA fights I've ever seen was... which one was it? I think it was honestly the Maria Silva fight, even though she lost. And then the Tocheva... Yeah, these 2 fights, bro. Unreal. She did good in Eris as well, man. Just cannot get over the Maria Silva hump. But this is such a sick fight. This one was a good fight as well. But this was just war, dude. This was just war. She had a white fight kit. You would have thought it was red and or pink coming in because it was just stained. It was awesome. It was awesome. Starts at 4 Eastern. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Luis? Good to see you. There are no links for KSW. You got to buy the pay-per-view. So only missed the first fight. I I don't even know who that is. All right. Round 4. Oh, he's a YouTuber. So another YouTuber boxer. I'm still number 1 in Tapology for this PFL card. 7-0 on picks. I had 6 underdogs so far. I'm fluking this badly. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. 170 pounds next. Let's see. Let's see if we get any more finishes in the last 4 fights, or if we're just going to continue to see wars. I'm all right with both and or either. But you just said the same thing. There was one fight I didn't agree with. I'm not gonna go as far as to say it was a robbery, because like it was a competitive fight. I just think it was a bad decision. That's what I'm gonna say. So this one, it really could have gone either way, and I didn't mind the decision. Like I had it going the same way. The other one I didn't, so I'm not gonna say robbery, but not the best decision. Yo, what's up, Maroon? What's up, homie? Are you coming all 12 fights? I'll cover UFC once KSW is done, because KSW is the more entertaining league, and I'm not gonna stop KSW for the fucking UFC, bro. I refuse to bend over for Dana White and the lesser product, but I will be covering UFC after KSW. How's your day going, man? Great to see you again. Great to see you. KSI got the old influencer boxing thing. Big with fights with him versus Joe Weller and Logan Paul back when I was in high school. Okay. Yeah. No idea. I didn't know who KSI was even as a YouTuber before I looked it up. Let's go. Yeah, so most of the UFC, I honestly thought the UFC started in 10 minutes, so I'm glad we'll be able to cover most of it. But hey, if this is a smaller KSW card, so there's not going to be a lot of buffer time. I don't think there's going to be much panel talking. So I do think whether decisions or finishes, we will get through these 4 fights sooner and quicker than we usually do in KSW. Supposed to be on a journey to fight Jake, but never improved camp, and Jake has done more. It's been good. PFL's had more nasty knockouts, but I'd say there've been more competitive fights in this one, as we've had 2 fights. The last 2 fights go the distance, but they're really good ones. All right, we have Daniel Skibiński, who's got Gamrot in his corner, actually. Mateusz Gamrot. He is the underdog here, 22-10 as a pro, 3-1 in his last 4 fights. Lost his last fight, ladies and gentlemen. He is 34 years of age, 8 KO TKOs, 13 decisions, and 1 submission. He's got that wrestling background as well, but not afraid to throw hands. 1-1 in KSW, 7-0 in Babylon, and 1-3 in Cage Warriors. He lost to Tulshayev, and Tulshayev now is fighting. Who's he fighting next? We already talked about it. Oh, geez, fighting Andres. This is going to be such a sick fight. And Andres just, he lost in a title fight, but competitive fight. So no shame in losing to Tulshayev. He's very, very good. And before them was on a 3-fight win streak. Not against the best opponents. Again, he probably should have beaten this guy. Unanimous decision. Damiani probably should have beaten him a little bit more handedly. His opponent's coming off a loss as well. Oskar Szczepaniak. Szczepaniak, yes. 7-2 as a pro. Just want to make sure I pronounce his name right. 3 KO TKOs, 4 decisions. And he has 1 loss via KO TKO and 1 via decision. 4-2 in KSW. Lost to a pretty good opponent. And I would say his resume is actually pretty good. When he's 3-1, takes on a 7-2 guy, 5-1, 24-13, and the guy with experience anyways. And as an amateur, he went 17-2, fighting in AL MMA. Did he fight in the IMMAF? No. I got Oskar in this one. He's taller, lankier. Both of them are well-rounded, but I think he's got a little bit more power and just a smarter striker. But having said that, he's got Gamrot in his corner, man. PFL doing some African performance show shit. Oh, I hate when they do that on the cards. What is this? Friggin' boxing? I did. I actually I had it on in the background as I was working last night, and then I fell asleep. I want to listen to more. Yeah, concerts during fights are fuck that. Wrestle with Jimmy. Then I'll decide with this. The damn concert in PFL. David Dvorak has signed with Octagon and will fight Muhammad Waleed next month. Dude, that's a good fight. Anything with a concert is an L. I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged. I mean, I don't give a fuck what the main event is. It's corny. I will be live for the UFC. Dissension by Ordeal. Sean Moody for the 13th month. What a beauty. Skate. What's poppin'? Yo, what's up, Curtis Clark? Good to see you. They getting jiggy over there in PFL Africa? Yeah, lame. Y'all lame. I like the concert. I'm not even watching the concert. I'm watching KSW. I'm not a fan of I'm just not a fan of concerts mid-fight. Especially if you don't know. Maybe they said if they like, because Ryzen, we know there's going to be an intermission and we can prepare ourselves being like, okay, there's probably going to be a concert. There's probably going to be some shit. Same with like Black Combat. We know the go-go dancers going to be shaking their booties between the fights. And we're okay with that. It's when they pop it out of nowhere and you're like, fuck, did not expect this. I'm not watching PFL, guys, so I'm the wrong person to ask. Round one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. I want fights at my concert, not concerts at my fights. I don't even know this artist, but it seems cool. All right, here we go. Round one. A little too long, but okay. This was not expected. There you go. Good to see you, by the way, Mike. 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Right hand by Skibiński. Szczepaniak. I mean, only if those Black Combat girls were also in the pit. 428. Then at that point, I just ignored Jimmy. There's a few baddies in the crowd. That's the only thing that makes it all better. But so fuck this. Yeah, Toxic's been the glass half empty guy. the last two segments of PFL. 411. No, but I like I said, I hear you. 404. I'm just being cheeky because I'm watching KSW right now. Somebody's honey? I mean, depends who she is. For when UFC is on, Andrew, but I'll probably miss a couple of the fights. 340. What's the difference between fluffy and thick? Does thick mean tone and fluffy means flab? I truly do not know. 325. Each of them trying to land that big shot on the outside. Okay, please do. On Twitter? 315. Body kick by Szczepaniak. Oh, nice right hand by Skibiński. 3 minutes. Left jab by Szczepaniak. Oh, KSW just retweeted Bartos's win, but the kind of a backhand slap to him. As it was like, he finally showed off what he can do. It's like, oh my God. I think it's kind of desired and Fluffy's going a little too far. All right. 232. Straight left. I mean, Toxic, you have like 2 other shows that you can watch while this is going on. You got Octagon and KSW. Instagram. 207. Low kick by Szczepaniak. Oh, nice right hand by Skibiński. Skibiński with a step back right. Skibiński's looking good in the striking department right now. I thought Szczepaniak would be able to pick him apart on the outside a little bit more. $145. Ah, got you, Toxic. Probably not. Maybe Octagon, but probably not KSW. Oh, nice left to the body by Skibiński, and he tripped up Szczepaniak. I say that as a fan of the thickness. I'm not trying to slam bony puss. It hurts your pelvis. Yes. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Tag me in that. Tag me in that. I'm way more fucking curious to see that. Oh, wait, does that make me more sus than them? Fuck. I just dug myself a grave. 53 seconds on the clock. Hell yeah, Andrew. I mean, I thought you guys were always good, Andrew. 44 seconds. Nice job. Nice job by Skibiński grabbing the torso of Szczepaniak. Szczepaniak rolls, though, and he's potentially going to grab an ankle. First round still going on. He ain't wrong. 25 seconds. Might I add, I miss being here and plan to be here the rest of the day. Let's go! Yo, D, I can't wait for you to like visit the city sometime. And I'm gonna put a couch in this area and have like a TV here, and I'll expand the fucking stream room. And we can fucking cover some of these together. All right, that is it for the first round. By the way, Skate, I know that the Japanese trip has been postponed, so I think around the holidays, or maybe right before it gets too fucking cold, I might actually come up to the fucking land of potatoes, because I want to see the ECHL team, as a guy from back home just signed with the team. Now I don't know him that well, but like any excuse to wave the Canadian flag at a hockey rink, right? Off and on today. Now we're the best. Hell yeah. Denial. But yeah, now that my car's fixed, like once I get past this next like phase of bills, like I will be coming up to Duluth and seeing you guys, like probably in September. Skate made me believe Idaho doesn't suck. Terry Ryan made me believe Idaho doesn't suck. He said he loved playing East Coast hockey there.
Let's get it all.
Hell yeah, Toxic. Yeah, KSW wiped the internet clean of their stuff. But then they lowered the price of their pay-per-views. So, like, I don't blame them. 435, and I love supporting KSW. Even Octagon raised the prices of their pay-per-views, though. Like, literally double. They doubled them. They used to be $7.99. Now they're $14.99. Well, I guess almost doubled them. Nice 1-2 by Szczepaniak. Skibiński just seems tougher, man. Oh! What an uppercut by Skibiński. I mean, oh! Big left hook by Szczepaniak. All right, they're landing now. I was in the same boat as you, but I was too scared to get stranded, so I was only making necessary moves. But even my lady's like, the fuck haven't you went and met him and done content? I know, we gotta do it soon. That's what I'm saying. When I come up, we're gonna do content, because like training with you guys, we'll do like a beer review. We'll have some fun. And then when you come down here, oh hell yeah, we'll definitely make sure that you come down here for an LFA event. If not, obviously not the one in September, unless you can swing it, but the next one for sure. She thinks the internet needs me for some reason. I agree. Denial. I agree. Oh! Reversal by Skibiński. Skibiński in the top position, landed a big shot on Szczepaniak. What is this, Luke's? What is this, Luke's? There's blood everywhere. It was squirting out of the motherfucker's head in like the second fight on the card. Cut up and leaking in the last one. And now this guy is literally just dumping a barrel of blood. That's what it looks like on the match. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
This is insane. Back mount. Skibiński, rear naked choke. The blood is squirting. It is all over. It is the night of the chokes. It is the night of the submissions. Holy fuck. What did he even need Gamrot for? He just beat the piss out of this guy. Holy shit. Oh my God. You can tell that those two people that the camera was just showing are siblings, and Buddy got the fucking shit end of the stick, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about can't. The UFC won't. The UFC doesn't. That's the difference. Holy fuck. That was crazy. That was crazy. Great round. They each landed some huge shots. And Skibiński ends up getting not even really like a clean takedown. Ended up dragging him to the ground. 34 years of age, 23 wins. Forcing the young Szczepaniak to lose 2 in a row. Glad I picked this one and not the concert. Yeah, the UFC secretly likes it because publicity, more people watch, and they're going into markets, you know, like put it this way. I know they they show it for free in India anyways, but like if they didn't, you really think that they'd be going after the people so that the Indian viewers aren't watching? And then you might be like, well, then why is KSW and them doing it? Well, they really rely on their ticket sales and pay-per-view sales. KSW is doing fine, don't get me wrong, but like it's the same with Ryzen. They rely on they're a ticket sales model because they fucking sell out big arenas, and now that they're coming into the North American market, they'll gladly take that USD. Hopefully continue to gladly take that USD. Hopefully it fucking doesn't tank too much here, but at least it's not Canadian dollars or New Zealand dollars or Australian dollars. Shout out to the pounds, though. Fucking love whenever the boys donate in pounds, baby. They show for free in India. Still wouldn't visit there. I'd go to India. Northern India, though. I had some friends who went there. Chris, actually, they went there. It's actually, we don't have enough time. My girlfriend is a big arena. Wish she had a bone. Ew. Ew. Shout out to the puppy. Oh, fuck. Why did I read that? What's up, Chance? I don't want my pelvis to be cut up. Just like fucking elbows be cutting people up. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I had some friends. So a guy I knew was pretty heavily into substances, like pretty bad. So a group of them took his ass to India, near like the Himalaya, like the Himalayan mountains. But they went like north. And they straight up met with these farmers at the base of this one like mountain range that had like some caves. And well, I'd never eat the freaking foot naan, all right? I'm not that crazy. And so they straight up talked to the farmers and told them their story and told them their plan to leave their buddy in a cave for a month and a half. And if he needed to like eat, he could work on the farm for like a meal or two that day and then go back and like sleep in the fucking cave. And he did. And that's how he got off fucking, you know, some pretty hard drugs. And the boys just went and partied in India. Like they just traveled a bit, went and partied. And then when they went back to pick him up after a month, or a month and a half, he said, I'm not ready. Go back home. I'll meet you back home in Canada. And stayed for a few more months, ended up like really like connecting with the family, and like he still like talks to them to this day, and helped out build, I think he helped like build a new barn for them and stuff like that. And then eventually made it back. He's in Nanaimo, Chris. The guy's in Nanaimo. And yeah, I've met him. He gave me one of his books, because he didn't, funny enough, he didn't even write a book about that experience. He wrote a book about something else. And yeah, it was one of my friend Adam's really good friends. So I was friends with one of the guys in the group, but I knew the fucking now ex-drug addict who lived in a cave for a few months, which is crazy. Yeah, like I said, I ain't eating the footin' on. I ain't eating the footin' on. You're skinny too, so no skinny chicks on you. Maybe a fire hazard with those two sticks rubbing together, right? Well, and no, definitely, because with how hairy I am, man, it's like insta engulfing. I'll go to Bhutan or Pakistan or Sri Lanka, but not India. Damn, that's a pretty dope story. I would totally try to get off the ganja, but maybe rather in China or Russia. Bro, yeah, because in China, you fucking have the ganja, they shoot you on sight. Nah, they don't actually, but like it is. I got another story about that, Chris, but that's for another day. Because my cousins went to China to teach English after college, and let's just say they were not the smartest guys, and found some of the ganja over there, and the police raided their hotel, and two of them had to scale the back wall of the hotel and literally run. They I guess one of them was like hooking up with this girl. She fucking hid them for a day, and then they got the fuck back to Canada because someone at the hotel snitched. So two of them stayed in China, didn't know where the other two were until they made contact for them or with them when they got back home. And yeah, so I guess in that case, shout out to the bony pussy. She saved them. I want to read his book now, especially since he's from Nanaimo. So yeah, so the book is about his mom's experience as a psychiatric nurse in the 50s. So every chapter is a different patient she worked with. Dude. He said the only reason they knew is because someone in the elevator like hinted at the fact that like I smell weed. And then they were like, fuck. He said he was so lucky he had his backpack and passport on him as they left everything else in the hotel and just pieced the fuck out. Oh my God, look at the blood. God, I should honestly I should call one of my cousins and actually ask him to tell me that story in more detail again. I just remember like when he came home, I was like, holy fuck, dude. And I was like 15, 16 or something when he told me that story. What the fuck? I don't know if that's in relation to the China story or there's still a concert. All right, fucking rights, man. Yo, Skate, you never tagged me on Instagram, by the way. The guy just quit. Damn. The PFL card started with some steam, but is slowing down a little bit now by the sounds of it. All right, featured fight coming up next. Bro, Ruchi's walked out an octagon with freaking girls throwing money around, dressed up as like fucking Scrooge McDuck. What the hell? All right. Ever been to Texas Roadhouse before in the States? I haven't. He wasn't even getting hit. He didn't like being on bottom and just tapped. Wow. Couldn't handle the heat. The fight is over. This fight hasn't started yet, Luis. This fight hasn't started yet. They're about to make their walkout soon. Featured fight, ladies and gentlemen. Only 8 fights on the card. Or 9 fights on the card. No, 8 fights on the card. 2 more left. What is math? Math, not math. Oskar lost. He lost. He got rear naked choked in the second round. Oskar lost. As he was being choked, the blood from the cut was squirting out his fucking face too. It was insane. Both these ladies are scary. The Mad Queen looks like she could beat me up with ease. Dude, she's one of my favorite female fighters to watch. 9 times out of 10 just brings the fucking fight. But let's get into it. We got Monika Kučinič, who is from Slovenia, 6-2 as a pro on a 4-fight win streak. Yet she's the pretty big underdog in this one. Doesn't say her age. 2 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 3 decisions. Ripped Up Brave went 4-0, but lost her KSW fight back in 2021. Since then, she went to Serbian battle, lost Titan FC North America, went back to Brave, and has actually won 3 in a row with a quick little pit stop at VFN. Beating actually some decent opponents, man. 5-1 and 10-4 gal. Now, Woźniak, the Mad Queen, 9-3 as a pro, 2-2 in her last 4 fights. She is well-rounded, but she likes the violence. 2 KO TKO, 5 submissions, 2 decisions, and a lot of these submissions have come from her like knocking down her opponent or getting into the top position and finding that submission. 2-1 in KSW, 2-0 in Octagon. This was a pretty easy matchup for guys. This fight was one of my favorite female fights in KSW that I've ever seen. It was a fucking war. It was a fucking war. Split decision. I don't really care who won or lost that one. It was just an awesome fight. This was a really good fight too. She ended up choking around the second round, but the first one was a lot of fun. This one made me sad, but Petrovic is pretty good. And yeah, so fought in Octagon, fought in Brave, fought in Eris and KSW. She's fought in like some of the best promotions overseas and is just an absolute killer. His name is British and he quit. I wouldn't let her like I would Jasmine or Valentina though. That looks so great. What the fuck? He looks perfectly fine right now. He's walking around taking pictures. Could be rigged. That or he just went full Frenchie from The Ultimate Fighter. The French don't quit. I'm going to come here and show that the French do not quit and we are strong. Then quits at the end of the first round.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
All right. The Mad Queen making her walk out now, guys. Fuck, I'm out of coffee. All right, and here she is, the Mad Queen. Let's hope she actually goes to war in this one since I've talked her up so much. All right, we got a few more minutes and she's making her walk out. Let's see what else has been going on. What's the context of that clip? So do you remember the fight in the UFC? How awesome of a fight that was? How everyone just fucking loved that fight? How it was one of the most entertaining and bloody fights on the card? Well, Hank was so angry. He hated watching that fight because he really cares about his MMA picks. So his pick was wrong. And so it just ruined the whole card for him. I'm pretty sure he didn't even end, like, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure he didn't even end the card. And people in his chat were like, yo, why are you so obsessed? It was an amazing fight. And then, I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged. Even though I imagine it was wasn't it a close decision in that one? And then people clipped it and sent it to me. And it's just fucking hilarious. And it just applies to life at this point. And the chat just love it. Shane loves it. Kenny loves it. So it's amazing. I've dialed back some of the other ones. But yeah. But that is the context. That is the context. All right, Kaposa, what do you got for us? The fight is actually about to start here soon, but God, I wish I could show that Octagon one. I can't show Octagon on the stream, guys. Oh, Stormfest. Did you guys watch Stormfest 25 today? I had no idea it even exists, so I won't blame you. But Stormfest 25, there's some highlights that came out of there. This one in particular. Flazatline. It's always the amateurs who land those fucking nasty spin kicks to the face, bro. All right, round one. What was the other good Hank clip? Oh yeah, the predictions one. Speaking of predictions.
Just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Round one. Let's get it. Both of them in red kits here. Kučinič. Or Kučinič? The C has the same accent on it, so we'll just say Pipple. Pipple's in the blue. The Mad Queen in the red corner. They each land a right hand. 432. Kick to the body by Woźniak. Mad Queen, another kick to the body. Step back left by Woźniak. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Apparently he's toned down his crash outs and just disrespect to the fighters that he's watching. Yeah, just started. I truly don't think he likes the sport. I think he likes likes playing Tapology, which different strokes for different folks, man. 357. But still grinding on his channel, so keep crushing it, man. 350. Nice right hand by Monika. I just don't want to butcher her last name. Is it Kučinič? But the C is the exact same, has the same accent. So one can't be S and one can't be Ch. You have to buy the pay-per-view, KSW.TV. They wiped the internet clean. Low kick. Oh, it's Kučinič. Okay, Kučinič. That's what I thought, but 324. Front kick by Woźniak. Oh, body kick by Woźniak, going to counter right by Kučinič. What did I tell you about these, about Woźniak, though? It's like she's always game to fight, and Kučinič pretty damn good as well. Maybe the odds might be too far in favor of Woźniak, especially because in the clinch right now, Kučinič is landing some good shots on Woźniak. Kučinič. Okay. That makes more sense. 249. Oh, big right hand by Woźniak. 234. 1-2 by Woźniak. Low kick by Kučinič. Woźniak's length is helping her out a little bit here. She's able to land some of those straight shots on the outside. Halfway through the round. Almost at the 2-minute mark. Oh! Huge right hand by Woźniak. The 1-2s are landing clean through the guard now. Front kick. Woźniak trying to pressure Kučinič outside that center line. Kučinič swinging a miss with that right. Front kick by Woźniak. Nice right hand by Woźniak. All right, she's starting to take over now, ladies and gentlemen. In the pocket, Kučinič, obviously dangerous. She lands some good hooks when they're in close, but Woźniak being able to come in and out of the pocket quickly and land those 1-2s while she's doing it. And there's another one. 2. 135. Low kick by Woźniak. By the way, big shout out to everybody. Everyone and their dog right now is streaming, whether it's PFL, whether it's like UFC preview show, whether it's Octagon or KSW as well. The fact that you guys are hanging out with us here today means a lot. So thank you, 1,000 times. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash that like button. And comment away. We're totally interactive. 107. Body kick by Kučinič. Oh, dude, that 1-2 by Woźniak is landing every single time. Final minute. Body kick by Kučinič. Counter left by Kučinič, but Woźniak got out of the way. Body kick by Woźniak. DDP vs. Hamza is one of the most 50-50 fights in MMA that I've been so damn hyped for in a long time. Dude, it's going to be a good one. I'm excited for it as well. 28 seconds. Oh, big low kick by Kučinič. That one hurt. That one hurt. 18 seconds. Low kick by Woźniak. Front kick by Kučinič. Just out of range. Woźniak with a nice 1-2. Right hand by Kučinič. Kučinič to the big right. Oh, Kučinič hurt her. Kučinič hurt her. Kučinič dropped Woźniak right at the bell. Oh my God. That was crazy. That was crazy. Dropped her right at the bell. Wow, she just went for it, walked forward and started throwing like a mad woman. Again, Woźniak's lucky this isn't kickboxing or Muay Thai because that would have cost her the round. I don't think it's going to cost her the round here because it was literally the last 3 seconds in which she didn't get knocked down straight. She got knocked backwards and like it hurt her. It counts as a knockdown, but she like stumbled backwards. Big. Let's see. Where is it? There's so many highlights and 1-2 combos and front kicks from Woźniak that they're showing first, but wow, what a statement to end the round, dude. What a statement to end the round. Yes, she is. Underdogs barking tonight. Slovenia. No, she's good, man. She's good, and this has been a tremendous start to this fight. I got DDP slightly by late rounds. TKO by Hamza. Working with TJ Dillashaw. Cardio is interesting. Round 2.
Let's get it all.
I don't think DDP finishes him. I mean, maybe. Like I said, that's where I'm leaning. But I just hate making predictions, man, because nobody knows. No one can call this shit. No one's an expert. It's fighting. Anything can happen. 4 minutes and 43 seconds. But I do give Hamza the edge in the earlier rounds because that's just Hamza. But if his cardio gets better, holy man. Oh, in the pocket, dude. Kučinič is swinging like a mad woman. But DDP, I mean, he's proven he can finish guys who've been hard to finish in the past. He's fucking good. Some people are calling him the GOAT already. I'm like, bro, you clearly didn't live through Anderson Silva, but that's okay. He's good. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's great, even. No, I'm not sure what happened. I think just injuries, but I'm not sure. Like the specifics. 401. Good start to the round for Kučinič, by the way. As soon as she gets in the pocket, she's just swinging like the Mad Queen herself. Oh, but Woźniak with the nice trip takedown, trying to stay in side control right now, but Kučinič is scrambling. Kučinič scrambles her way back up to her feet. Great job by Kučinič, but one hook is in for Woźniak. Love this Kučinič broad. Dude, she's good too. Yeah, Woźniak, usually with or without a dance partner, is in a good fight, but the fact that she's got a dance partner here who like is just as down to fucking fight. This is awesome. Trying to look for the takedown. Oh, back take. Woźniak with the back take. Rear naked choke. Yeah, because he last fought last year in July, and he beat Dzikowski. He didn't sign. He wasn't one of the. No, he didn't re-sign with the UFC. I'm guessing just injuries. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I just don't think their roster's big enough for it. So, in the next couple years, I'll say no. Only English. Round 2 says so on screen. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. And I'm literally giving you play-by-play. Woźniak still has the back of Kučinič. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Body triangle is secured. She's looking for the rear naked choke. I speak English and French. 209. Again. The hooks are deep. Body triangle is secured. Good job fighting the hands right now, is Kučinič. All good, buddy. All good. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Kučinič had some really good moments in the last 3 seconds of the first round, in that she knocked down Woźniak. But Woźniak had the better first round, in my opinion, and is just controlling her right now. And look for that rear naked choke. So I do think Woźniak squeezed out the first round, but now she's squeezing the neck of Kučinič. The arm is under the chin, but she doesn't have the lock just yet. Kučinič trying to push that left arm, which will lock it up, and she does. Great job fighting the hands by Kučinič. 1 minute and 24 seconds on the clock. She's good, and she was in one of the most fun female fights I've watched in a long time in her last fight, but she still has a lot to work on. Whitaker, Izzy, Sean, Hamza would be a great Unreal run. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am not watching Octagon, so why would I give you Octagon updates? I'm not watching Octagon. Why would I give you Octagon updates? 58 seconds on the clock. Nasty rear naked choke. She's fit to be fair. To be fair. What's up, Raul? Raul, you should be giving me Octagon updates. I'm watching KSW, brother. 46 seconds on the clock. And she's like 21. Yeah. She's got time to develop. Further develop. 38 seconds, man. Kučinič doing a great job of fighting those hands, but she's going to lose this round. Raul, I only have 2 eyes, my man. One's looking at fights, one looking at chat. But gladly will take updates from you, sir. 22 seconds on the clock. But he thinks they could be in 2 places at once. The back take was very clean, says Toxic. And that is it for the second round, men. Props to Kučinič for surviving that round. Like, that rear naked choke was close. It wasn't cinched just yet, but like, it was, if that right arm would have like grabbed and she would have grabbed the wrist of the other arm and she would have pulled up, it would have been over. It would have been over. God, I told you guys this fight was going to be sick. Did she do good damage on the ground? She did damage and was going for a rear naked choke. Yo, what's up, Tone? Good to see you. Bro, she had Kučinič back the whole time. Back mount doing damage and going for the rear naked choke. There's no way Kučinič won that round. There's not a universe where Kučinič won that round. Why? Why would I even stream then? Man, I love KSW's production. Me too. Like, Chance, I wouldn't watch 4 screen. Like, I don't get when people say that. Left hand by Woźniak. I wouldn't be able to read chat. I wouldn't be able to do commentary. I honestly wouldn't be paying attention enough to give you guys any sort of like updates, right? If I had 4 eyes outside of the glasses, then I could maybe do 2. I don't even own a TV, by the way, so to give Octagon updates? Well, I wouldn't be watching it, though. That's the thing. This is a KSW stream. 4 minutes and 26 seconds. Front kick by Woźniak. But I guess the biggest issue is I don't even own a TV. 4:15. You should call fights in a Mike Tyson impression. 4:09. I'm not an impression guy, man. I'm not the MMA guru. I'm not Hank the Tank. Yeah, even when I'm watching, I know. Even when I'm watching, that's what I was just gonna say. Even when I'm watching by myself, I really can only have 2, because it's like it's hard for me to go back and forth, and maybe I'm just fucked in the head. I mean, I am fucked in the head. But you just fed this guy's fire. He's like, yeah, get the 4 fucking TVs, Isha. 3:32. Oh, right uppercut by Woźniak, and oh, Kučinič. This isn't a sports bar. That is true. 3:19. Some people can, though. I have friends who watch like hockey games and NFL games and fucking soccer games all at the same time. And I'm like, man, like, I'm just not that type of sports fan, I guess. I try to invest Maybe a little bit too much in what's going on. Oh, nice high kick by Woźniak. I know, bro, I'm playing, but ain't nobody, the one and only Hank the Tank, also the GOAT. It is true. He's the GOAT impression guy. 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Oh, big knee by Woźniak. I could maybe watch multiple horse races at the same time. There's one thing I could do. Or curling. I could watch a lot of curling at the same time. Fucking love curling. I watch a bunch of shit at once. It gets crazy. Doesn't Rush Hour sometimes do multiple screens while streaming fight? Yeah. Well, he also can stream after drinking a whole 2-6. So he goes full Jim Leahy. That's another thing I can't do. I've only streamed drunk once. Nobody noticed, but I cannot believe you guys didn't. I think it was like not last summer, but the summer before. I literally got back from my buddy's birthday and I was seeing double. It was so hard for me to click comments. 207. I think it was a Fury FC card. I don't even think it was UFC. 203. Superman punch attempt by Kučinič, but Woźniak. Good job getting out of range. Left jab. I can watch boxing and MMA at the same time, but I always feel behind when I'm doing that. Chu J's a savage. I have to watch multiple sports even while MMA is on. So much action daily. But yeah, true. I guess if you're a pro gambler, then you I guess you develop the skill. I wish I saw that stream. 135. Watched Octagon and PFL. Is KSW going worth going back? Dude, KSW, no chill. What kind of fucking question is that? 124. KSW is always worth watching. It's never bad. It's never bad. Oh, great job by Woźniak landing a 1-2 and jumping on the back of Kučinič. Kučinič getting the better of her in the striking, getting out of the pocket, not allowing Kučinič to land big shots. Low kicks also by Woźniak on the outside, and she just jumped on the back of Kučinič, spider monkey style. How's it going, by the way? No chill. She is low-key MMA. Low-key day MMA. She is, but Kučinič is pretty good too, but Woźniak just a step above. Yeah, I saw the knee. I saw the kick. I saw that punch after the triangle. KSW hasn't had the craziest finishes that PFL's had, but it's had the better 3-round fights, and there's been some nasty submissions as well. I'm doing great, man. Better now that you're here. Same with No Chill. Oh, can she get the choke? Back take again. Back take again. 15 seconds. The fact that Kučinič survived this is amazing, man. But like I said, Woźniak never is in a boring fight, man. Win or lose, this chick is worth the price of admission. I have to watch how many dildos get thrown on the WA courts. Over 1.5, baby. I think there's going to be 2, and that is it. Man, I'm telling you, this chick is worth watching. And same with Kučinič, she's a good fighter as well, man. But every time Woźniak's on a card, I'm watching. Fucking rights, man. Monika pretty cute too, not gonna lie. I'm doing great, dude. Yeah, Tone's always watching a ton of fight cards as well. I got money. It's gonna be a purple doodle this time. I'm over 1.5. That's me. 2, 3, 4. We'll see. Great fight, man. Great fight. Kučinič survived that second round somehow, some way. Kučinič knocked down Woźniak at the end of the first round, but Woźniak just more tools with the tie clinch in the striking. Was good on the outside and was the better grappler. 2-1 Woźniak. I think I got her winning all 3 rounds, but I can understand why. Actually, no, I don't understand how the judges would give her the first round. This isn't Muay Thai. 1 knockdown with 3 seconds left doesn't win you the round. No, I never liked Dolidze anymore in fights because since the Hermansson fight, what the fuck has that guy done to instill any confidence in us other than having a fun fight against Vettori? And, like, I think he has all the talent in the world, but, man, with all the hiking you do, the fact that you don't have fucking cardio just blows my mind. So I don't understand why everyone's so high on Dolidze, man. The Mad Queen takes this one. Great fucking fight. Great fucking fight, dude. Not that I was doubting it. I did say, gosh, she better bring the good fight because I was talking her up so much. All right, co-main event coming up next. We do have an interim title fight at the top of the card, by the way. Let's go Fluffy. I think only because Guru picked him. You know you're my go-to on the other MMA besides UFC. The best is yo. Thank you, Tone. Far from the best, but I appreciate it. I think Bellator falling apart and releasing a lot of their fighters was good, to be honest. It allowed a lot of their underrated Europeans to sign with Octagon, Cage Warriors, and KSW. Yes, if only it happened a year prior, right? Because it would have been awesome if PFL was like, yep, we're announcing all at once. These are the ones we're letting go to free agency versus like patchwork over a year. Because then we would have seen a free agent frenzy in mixed martial arts. We haven't seen that. Really, we haven't seen that ever. Now, I'm really hoping one championship sooner than later dissolves their mixed martial arts because then we will actually see a true free agency in mixed martial arts. Not that there's a lot, but like there's some good fighters, man. And the ones that the few that are like the UFC will nab a few or maybe just a couple, but then the rest will go to some sick organizations. And KSW always tune in for, always, Anthony. Dolidze is like that other fucker I hate that sucks the Hulk. See, like, I don't think Dolidze sucks. That's the thing. I think, like, all the tools are there. His grappling's good. His jiu-jitsu's good. His striking's actually pretty good, but only in the first round. Once his power bar goes down, it's like he's got heart because he's hard to finish, but it's like, man. Budai and Dvorak in Octagon now is cool. It is. And I'm excited to see the Budai fight against Will Fleury. I'm MC motherfucking Fleury. Trailer Park Boys fans here? All we want to do is smoke and fuck some hoes. All we want... Come on. I know the Netflix version or the season, sorry, weren't that great, but come on. Bum, 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 bum. Do. The Snoop Dogg concert at the Legion with Bubbles. Come on, folks. Come on. Do. I think all the companies are desperately debating on whether or not to invest in Christian Lee. Everyone hit the like button and subscribe. Christian Lee is one of those guys who I think is good, but I don't think will ever be like championship material or a champion in any of the other top promotions. Maybe Road FC. Friday fights, Octagon, KSW, anything East Asian, own my MMA fandom. I almost regurgitate watching UFC. I do think this UFC card might have some good sleeper fights. The Vancouver card in Canada, I know like a lot of people are like, oh, there's not enough names on it. Dude, there's casuals opinion aside, like there's some just really fun matchups on that card. That's what I was telling Chris Gray. I was like, man, I know there's not a lot of huge names, but like there's some, like the Surrey City fights are always good. If Jasmine beats Manon, she'll fight for the title next. So that's like, that'd be cool if you were there for that. And yeah, I just think there's just some really good matchups on that card. Yes, guys, smash that like button and subscribe. Let's go. All right, co-main event coming up next here, guys. Before we get to the breakdown, I'm going to... do I grab some more coffee? Because between now and UFC, we got to fucking hum, dude. I got to get some food in me. So, like, I'm going to miss a fight or two in the UFC as it starts in, like, 15 minutes. And we have 2 more fights left in KSW. Why did the UFC start so early today? But yeah, we are going to miss some of the UFC fights, but we'll be quick. Me, No Chill Musical Hank did a draft for GFL. Shame how that turned out. Oh, the gutted fight league, the gutter fight league. Somebody called it Nocha, wait. Who called it again? Who called it again? I forget. Nocha was like, Isha, you're just hating. You're hating like you're hating on the PFL. It's gonna be awesome. I got insiders who said it was gonna be. I'm like, who let the dogs down? Oh. Look, it really sucks for the fighters who gave up opportunities to sign with the GFL, only for some of those opportunities to not be there after. And like, man, I have empathy and I feel for them, but also we all saw this coming. Check out my video on the it's less on the GFL and just on how on some of the fighters that they were signing. You know what? I will say that is true. That is true. It was. That. Phil Hawes was going to go on a run. Phil Hawes did a grappling competition recently. I believe, was it Fury FC or Cage Fury FC's grappling? GFL slander dropped the frame rate. Tony Champ. God, I mean, honestly though, where would you rather had Tony Ferguson fight? GFL or fucking Salt Bay Poppy steak eating weight loss motherfucker? Probably the GFL. I just don't want to see fucking Tony fight at all anymore, man. It's like watching BJ Penn fight 10 years past or 5 years past his, not even past his prime, past when he could honestly still fucking hold his own in the UFC. It was so sad, dude. Or like Johnny Hendricks on the decline. Like, so probably murdering Tony will be sad. Like, is this guy, is he KSI Jake Paul? Like, is he even any good? I have no idea who the Poppy of Salt is, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea who the Poppy of Salt is. I'm like looking up Poppy of Salt right now and I can't find it. BJ Penn, Tony, and Diego Sanchez need to pog. Hey, Diego Sanchez decline wasn't as bad. I mean, it was bad for other reasons, but it wasn't like that. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't like that. He is. Would you rather maybe a fine Swedish babe or fit Norwegian chick? Ooh. Damn, that's a tough one. Can the Swedish chick at least skate? Like, can she play a little shinny hockey? Just a little bit. Because the Norwegian chick will learn how to skate her first fucking go. Because, like, savage freaks of nature. He's not that bad. I think he beats Tony. I think he KOs him too. Fuck. It's going to be like fucking Jake Paul knocking out Ben Askren, dude. And this is nothing against fit Norwegian birds, but I think I'm going to go with the fine Swedish chick, man. Oh, yeah, done. Done. I'd rather date Chris's mom. Chris's mom. Oh. Yo, is that Hank the Tank? Oh, my God. I don't think he KOs Tony, man. Oh, okay. Who's better in these next fight? Yeah, let's get to them. BJ King crazy as fuck now. Thinks his family members. I know, dude. It's crazy. And yeah, he's not the best human. Let's just say that. Michael Michalski is 12-5 as a pro. The fighters are making their walkouts right now, ladies and gentlemen. Down a huge staircase, by the way. It's pretty crazy. 12-5, 3-1 in his last 4 fights. He is the favorite at 36 years of age on a 3-fight win streak. What is age in KSW, though? Honestly. You see Khalidov's still fucking winning, bro. 7 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 4 decisions, 6-3 in KSW and 4-1 in the mighty FEN. He was supposed to fight Zerhuni, who honestly I'm not super high on Zerhuni, but he did look good in his last fight, okay? Beat Bartosz, knocked him out in the first round. Beat Hamburger. Hamburger's really good. And an 8-1 cat. who's now 9-2. Dude, he still got it. Only lost to Bartoszynski. Dude, no shame in that. Bartoszynski only lost to Kalidov up a weight class, which is insane too, but then defended his title again against Andres in such a sick fight, by the way. His opponent, Andi Vrtačić, he is 7-2 as a pro. He's out of Croatia. Also on a 3-fight win streak, 3-1 in his last 4. 4 knockouts, 0 submissions, 3 decisions. He has been submitted before and knocked out. 2-0 in KSW, and he came over from FNC, which I believe is out of Sweden. He beat a 16-9 guy, 15-4, and 10-3 in his last 3 fights. Not bad. Not bad. And he actually fought in KSW back in 2023 as well. Kickboxing. He fought Filipovic? Oh, Milan Filipovic. Yeah, let's go with let's go with Michael or Michał. So mad when Adrian lost. That was crazy. That was crazy. But cool to see that Kalidov still had some gas left in the tank. Finisons Andi. Which fighter is the best Muay Thai fighters? RWS. Probably those two right now, to be honest. The rest are more like regionals to feed those. But like one is nabbing all the best Muay Thai guys. You should walk through Andy. 1FC is my favorite submission grappling promotion. Actually, Karate Combat is mine. All right, we have Kuteladze here, ladies and gentlemen. Ref in this one. KSW's announcer, by the way, the sensei. He's like a Wish version of Chevalo, but I say that in the most endearing way because Chevalo is amazing. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen, and they have shows every single day. So like, not all of their shows are the most highest level, but they put on shows every single day because it's in like the heart of Bangkok, Rajamdan Stadium. One of the best Thai fight is most traditional, and they spam events. 440. I think RWS has more events than one. RWS has an event every day. I'm training Muay Thai right now. I want to watch more and study fights. Well then I will give a list of just like there's free Muay Thai that's like lower level but still pretty good that you can watch on YouTube as well. But yeah, RWS and 1 definitely your go-tos, but check out Fairtex fights and Pechamandi as well. The fight just started. I already gave my prediction. I think Michalski wins, and we're gonna do some play-by-play now. Round 1. Yeah, Fairtex fight does event every Friday. RWS does a DAZN event every Saturday, and 1 championships also every Friday as well. 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Nice right hand, but Michalski. Yes. Oh, Thai Fight International is good. Oh, 1-2 and a body kick. But Michalski, despite him being the shorter fighter with way less reach than Vrtačić with a nice side kick to the body. He's doing very well, just piercing through the pocket and getting to his mark. Dude, I'm so stoked for that one. Super like already in camp, which is good. Hopefully he's not on the right side. Oh, double left, right hand. Michalski looking for the takedown. Double leg by Michalski. Yes. 3:02. Bro, this guy's aura farming, missing all his shit. 2 minutes 55 seconds. Left hand by Michalski. They're back up to their feet. He's still trying to control Vrtačić. Yeah, no problem, dude. Hey, good luck in training, and anytime we're streaming Muay Thai, feel free to come in and hang and chat with us and tell us how your training's going. Really appreciate you dropping in, man. 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Escaping the clinch. Trying to land an elbow. Trying to land a spinning heel kick is Vrtačić, but can't land. Michalski. 1-2, and an eye poke by Vrtačić as he Step back and got the fingers in the eye. Guess this guy's coming for you, Phil. Phil already beat him. Phil already beat him. Phil already beat him on an off night, too. All right, here we go. We're back at it. I thought Buddha was going to come for that belt, but Octagon, the better deal. All right, we're back at it. 210. Walking forward. Michalski with the right hand. Hooking his way in. That's accurate. Low kick by Michalski. Michalski looking for that big shot. Oh, and he landed a big left on Vrtačić. Vrtačić didn't like that. Vrtačić looking for those kicks and left jabs, but they ain't landing. They ain't landing. 148. Straight left by Michalski. My guy who broke my finger fought at Fairtex. He's undefeated right now. Nice. We watched some Fairtex last night. Not the best card, I'm not going to lie, but I have seen some pretty good ones before. 132. SofaScore says match is over. Okay. I don't know what the fuck SofaScore is, and I'm watching on KSW. Yo, thank you so much for the 5 calls. Straight left by Michalski. Michalski with a kick to the body. Thank you so much, Chance. You did not have to do that, brother. Appreciate you. Chance also donated $10 yesterday. Thank you so much for the 5. Calzone time, baby. You know what? We're going to get some quick trick calzones after UFC tonight, baby. Thank you. I originally started with boxing. I'm trying to get better at kicks, and so far I really like it and wish it was more popular internationally. It's growing, but yeah, it's not the same. Oh, big step back left by Vrtačić. Right hand by Michalski. Hey, what's up, Billy? I'm doing great, dude. How are you? The DJ was the best part of the card. Yep. The DJ in the chat. 30 seconds. Thank you again, Chance. Really appreciate it. Oh, Michalski! Big left hand, he drops Vrtačić, and Vrtačić is running away like he's Chelsea Chandler. They reset at center. 14 seconds. Looking for spinning elbows, Vrtačić, but he's on skates. Oh, big left hand by Michalski. Michalski swinging, trying to finish Vrtačić, but there's like 1 second left. Left hand. And that is it for the second round. Save by the bell, ladies and gentlemen. That was the first round, sorry. End of the first round. Sorry, for some reason I thought it was the second because of the break of the eye poke, but that was the end of the first round. Michalski almost beat him. Damn. I'm glad you're here, brother. 20, motherfucker. Oh, that's right. You had 15 yesterday. Thank you. Good, glad to be here. Man, what a shot. What a shot. Almost superior rule set kicked him in the face, but he kneed him in the shoulder. If that would have hit him in the face, that would have been bad. Vrtačić Warrior, his last match at KSW is crazy. Absolutely. No, they're both good fighters. Michalski's getting the better of him, though. Again, thank you so much, Chance, for the 5. Let's go.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Friggin' almost matches my friggin' back channel shirt. All right, round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it on.
Vrtačić composed despite almost falling at the end of that first round. I mean, he did fall, but falling to Michalski. Spinning heel kick, but too close in range. Michalski still looks like he's got enough. Oh, big right hand by Michalski. Drops Vrtačić. Michalski, big right hands. Vrtačić covering up. Trying to scramble out of this. Michalski in the top position. No. Unfortunately, they have wiped the internet clean. Got to buy the pay-per-view. Oh, stop. 416. That ref let him take a beating in the PFL. Mark Goddard's there? Vrtačić surviving. Left knee planted, right foot planted. And Michalski trying to drag him back to the ground. Sounds good, Chance. We'll see you when we're live for UFC. 3 minutes and 47 seconds. He's a junkyard dog here after a piece of filet steak. Unreal. Unreal. 3:31. I don't know how he's alive. If we were allowed superior rule set, Michalski could just knee Vrtačić in the face. 3:21. Oh, knee on his way up. Hey, what's up, dude? Going great, man. I mean, KSW on. How could it be bad? 3:06. How are you, dude? How's your weekend going? Michalski tried to drag Vrtačić to the ground and he couldn't. And Vrtačić back up to his feet. They're at center. Spinning heel kick attempt to the body by Vrtačić doesn't land. 2 minutes 51 seconds. He was taking like a 10-7 type of beating. It's a 10-8, but damn. Yeah, judges just do not give 10-7s. 2:46. Michalski starting to slow down a little bit here. And this is where Vrtačić might be able to take over. Yo, Billy! Thank you so much for the $2, dude! Shout out to Billy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Calzones are on Chance tonight. Beer is on Billy. Thank you so much, Billy the Beer Man, for the $2. Appreciate it, brother. You're far too kind. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Vrtačić unable to land any big shots on Michalski. Throws that head kick. Michalski is able to block. Body kick by Vrtačić. Yeah, man. Michalski's pace is slowing down. His power bar is going down there, and this is where Vrtačić could take over the fight. Oh, nice step back left by Michalski. 151. And now it's Michalski looking for that left hook, but he's out of range now. Side kick to the body by Vrtačić. Vrtačić can keep scoring now if he lands these kicks on the outside. Before he wasn't landing, but Michalski slowing down, not as quick on his feet anymore. 125. Round still up for grabs, in my opinion. I think Michalski was getting the better of him early, but Vrtačić coming back. Coming back. Body kick by Vrtačić. Oh, right and left by Michalski. Michalski still trying to walk him down, though. Final minute. Close around Michalski, outstriking him, though. I'm going to give the slight edge to him. I know we got 45 seconds left. Let's see. If Vrtačić drops him, though, here, then it's that close that Vrtačić could steal it with that. Well, close-ish, but yeah. Anyways, nice knee by Michalski. He is making it a little bit more easy to judge this one now. Left hand by Michalski. Body kick by Vrtačić. Vrtačić missing with the high kick. Falls up with one to the body. 15 seconds left in the second round. We got one more round. He's scoring with those kicks. But there's that straight left jab by Michalski. Judging has been a little bit weird tonight, though. Oh! Spinning elbow at the end by Vrtačić. He must have blocked that. It looked like he blocked it and he didn't go down, so. End of the second. Michalski handedly won the first round. Second was a lot closer, but I do think he snuck that one out as well. So he should be up 2 rounds. Ochima gassed on ground and pound in the first or in the second. Damn. If he wins again like last fight, man, dude, he could come back. He could come back. because he's a dog. He'll survive. I mean, he's already taken so much damage. Knees to the face. He's been dropped 3 times already. It all depends on Michalski's gas tank. Kamar's got a chin. 1-1 in rounds. Yeah, I disagree. I don't think Andi won the second round. If he would have come ahead in the last like minute 30, I would have given it to him, but he quite frankly just didn't. Round 3. But definitely way more of a competitive round, that second round, than the first. Let's see if he can keep the momentum here, though, as he's landing more shots on the outside, but Michalski landing the better shots as he lands a out of the 3-punch combo, lands 2 hooks. He sucks as a fighter. He just wings, overhands, and has no grappling, and just hits a DDP move and is on bottom now. 421. Which, funny enough, those are the fighters that just UFC fans want to be in the UFC. They don't care about anything else. They just want to see some King of the Streets. Which, I love King of the Streets. But it ain't MMA, brother. Don't go to SeaWorld front row and expect not to get wet. 3 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock. Vrtačić not landing the same amount of volume of shots on the outside as he was in the second round. Michalski looks like he has a little bit of a second wind here. He's getting out of the way of some of these shots, and he's looking to try to blitz. Nice step back left by Vrtačić. 3:30. Again, the judging has been a little wacky here tonight, so it could be 1-1, but... Oh, big right hand by Michalski. But that second round it just wasn't enough by Vrtačić, in my opinion. But competitive and closer than the first. 3:21. If Kučinič fought anyone good, he's getting KO'd. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Looking for that spinning heel kick up high, but out of range is Vrtačić. Oh, Vrtačić lands a good right hand. Body kick by Vrtačić. Left hand by Vrtačić. Here we go. His hands at his waist the whole time. He's going full Bobby Green. Thompson. 2:44. Round. Still up for grabs. Still up for grabs. 2:36. Walking forward is Michalski. Michalski now looking for potentially a takedown here. Single leg. He was able to get the takedowns easily earlier, but he is getting tired here. Billy, I've been doing these since 2022, I believe. There's the takedown by Michalski. Let me see. I used to co-own the Hockey Podcast Network, and I would do hockey streams on their channel. I left the company and then started doing stuff on this channel, which is co-owned by Kyle Mudge. So the first UFC stream was 3 years ago. It was UFC Fiziev versus Dos Anjos. 141. Yeah, I don't think it's 1-1. 142. 138. And again, I really don't give a fuck who wins in this one. I'm just calling it how I see it, guys. Yeah, it's been fun. 128. It still is fun. Hence why I'm still here. The studio's changed a few times, as you can see, though, if you go back to the old ones. 120. My fucking studio when I was doing the hockey stuff, though, was awesome. And we built that thing. It was amazing. 112. I'll show you. Final round, and a great job by Michalski securing the takedown. And he's going to secure this third round. So even if it is 1-1, which it could be because the judges have been a little funky here today, Michalski, veteran move here, taking him to the ground to secure this win. And I will say, Andi Vrtačić is one of the toughest motherfuckers I've seen in a long time. He got rocked, dropped, cut, like everything in this one. Taken down, and he still kept coming, dude. Still on the ground, yes. Michalski controlling the torso. Vrtačić finally back up to his feet, but Michalski takes him right back to the ground. I think Michalski's winning all 3 rounds. The chat thinks that he's only winning 2 rounds. Back up to his feet, Vrtačić. But Michalski still has one of his legs tied up. And back up to the feet. Vrtačić looking for the spinning heel kick. He's got 5 seconds left to work. Left hand by Michalski. Vrtačić going for it, though. Michalski with the right hand. Michalski on the back foot, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Great performance by both of these guys. Great heart and toughness by Vrtačić. Great, well, just fucking fight again for Michalski. It is all over, brother. It is all over. Awaiting the official decision. What a great fight. What a great fight. All right, awaiting the official decision. Vrtačić on the ground. Michalski was still on his feet. Yo, Billy, I'm looking for my I'm just on the old THPN. So this was my studio. Well, it was a studio in our office that had like a kitchen and everything. It was the coolest fucking office I ever had when I was when I was managing the fucking hockey podcast.
With my boy Carter, who is...
The studio was so sick. I think we had 2 cameras too, yeah. Oh, the days of being sponsored by the big boys. Now no one will sponsor us, which honestly is okay. I understand. But yeah, it was a dope fucking studio. Shout out to the Hockey Podcast Network. They're still going strong, baby. My buddy Dylan, who co-founded the company, still at the top running things. The DraftKings still paying them. Let's fucking go. PFL ended. Cardinals fire. We finished number 1 on Tapology. Let's go. We're still awaiting the official decision. Love the profile picture. I'm so nervous for CLD, man. This shit means something to me. I do like CLD. I hope he gets it done. All right, we're listening in for the decision. One more fight, then we'll jump over to UFC, guys. Two 30-27s, 129-28. Michalski's going to win, man. Been watching since the second pro fight, and I interviewed him on Christmas Eve. Nice. Yep. And Michalski wins. One judge had him losing the second round. The rest of the judges had it the way we saw it, guys. You heard about the Japanese boxer that died from a head injury from one of his fights? I literally streamed that live. Thank you, dude. You too. I literally had a fight companion for that one, and my friend in the chat was like, "Uh-oh, man. I've seen people convulse after the fights. That's not good." And 3 weeks later, he passed. I literally called that fight live on the channel too. It was heartbreaking. I'll get to it. Last fight gotta be a finish. I know we're gonna miss a chunk. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet today, guys. I had to run some errands. I mean, I had a coffee and like literally a spoonful of peanut butter and honey, but that's it. So I'm going to say fuck eating. I'm not going to eat between this and UFC, but I will have to take 20 minutes to set it up. So you guys are going to have to be a little bit of patient with me, or just go and check out, Combat Casual. I think Jay's streaming. There's so many better guys out there who are streaming UFC anyways, but no one streams KSW. Let's fucking go. I'd rather KSW send me a care package than one, by the way. I'd rock a KSW shirt. Or just send me some of their equivalent of what the Russian gas is. Damn, they said the guy he fought was okay. PDs and people saying charge him because of that. No, we're dry, buddy. We've been dry for a while. I wish. Trust me. If I had some, we would. But had to put a lot of money in the car, and the only local source south of Duluth is out. So just a water and coffee type of day. All right. Main event coming up next, guys. Main event coming up next. And Protest isn't fighting, so I ain't even smoking the ciggies. When Protest fights, we go full tabac. All right. Next fight we'll highlight here in a sec. I really got to get some snacks for the weekend. I don't snack. Like, that's just not me. I eat meals and that's it. I don't snack. I don't eat desserts. Meals. That's what I do. And coffee. So like I can't eat between streams because I have to like cook, right? Brundage fight to start the card. We just don't know what we're gonna get. Maybe a split, no contest, decision, KO. Definitely, or maybe a disqualification. Maybe a disqualification. All right, ladies and gentlemen. They're doing a Nina Drama Great Jeans ad right now. It's awful. What the fuck is Nina doing? Making that UFC bread? All right, we have Radosław, Paczuski, Radek. This is for the interim middleweight title, ladies and gentlemen. He is 3-1 in his last 4 fights on a 3-fight win streak. He's the underdog in this one. 6 knockouts, 0 submissions, 2 decisions, 5-2 in KSW, 3-0 in ACA. He fought a kickboxing fight in his last fight back in May. Before then was on a 3-fight win streak, beating a 22-13 guy, Kleber Silva. Actually, Kleber's pretty good. He is good. I've watched a few of his fights in KSW. Zerhuni, who he's okay. And Kasperski, who I'm not super familiar with, to be perfectly honest. The submission guy by the looks of it. Romanowski, Martella, not the worst losses, although Martella did knock him out. I don't care what the age is, bro. Kuberski has come into KSW, kicked down the fucking door, and has made this promotion his. It is unbelievable. 16-1 as a pro. 16-1. 14 knockouts, 0 submissions, 2 decisions. 4-0 in KSW, 5-0 in the mighty FEN, and 3-0 in Slugfest. Wait, why is this an interim title fight? Hold on. Is he fighting for a second title, or are they just defending the interim title fucking Tom Aspinall style? Or is this for 170? No, okay, yeah. So he's defending the interim title again. Because, oh yeah, that's right, because someone brought it up in the chat. Because our boy is still out with injury. He hasn't fought since last July. So yeah, it must be, yeah, come first circle, duh. It must be a pretty hardcore injury. You're about to miss a triple tornado kick KO. I could feel it. I don't know if Cody Brundage is that flexible. But look at the streak he's on regardless, now that we've kind of figured it out. Look at the streak he's on. Dominated UAE Warriors, Slugfest, RWS. Well, he didn't dominate those, but he looked good in those promotions. Went over to FEN, dominated, defended the belt twice. Comes over to KSW, 3 good wins in a row. Fights for the title. And Romanowski was on a little bit of a run. You probably look at his record and you're like, but he was on a little bit of a run there. So fair play. And now he's back up against a guy, Hungary, who's on a little bit of a run as well. He is well-rounded. He's got great scrambles, but man, is he a nasty striker. It should be starting right now. Oh, this stream? When KSW is done. When KSW is done. But I think KSW is on... Or sorry, I think UFC started already, Shane. But yeah, we have one more fight, Shane. It's a 5-rounder. If it goes 5 rounds, then probably not for another, like, hour or so. But if it ends within the first 2 or 3 rounds, then we should be able to do it in, like, half an hour, 45 minutes. Cody's walking out. Cody's hair transplant is legit. I'm gonna need his number. Yeah, Shane. Sorry for the overlap. It's out of my control. The UFC starting a little early this week. And honestly, KSW started a little late. Usually KSW starts at noon my time. Or sorry, 11 my time, an hour earlier. They're trying to use new drama like a third shot for boxing. I mean, isn't the UFC already doing that? I mean, they've been doing that. I mean, that's not new, though. They've been doing that for 2 years. Versa Hill and Hernandez by decision tonight. I mean, don't get me wrong. Need a drama. Nelk Boys and what was the other one? Aiden Ross. Not necessarily the best fucking or you know, big four sports type people to be promoting your shit or to use as promotional tools. The blue jeans ad with her is painful to watch. But yeah, she's, I mean, plant, hard work to get there, whatever is closer to the truth. The UFC implemented this. I'm sure they had various other, I don't want to say contestants, but prospects as well. And they went with her. Because it's like she came out of nowhere, right? And it's like, who are you and why did the UFC pick you? Okay, clearly there were applicants. Or no, you're not applicants, but clearly they reached out to a bunch of people and then like probably ran some like, you know, trial skits and things like that. And we're like, okay, this is who we want. Yeah. The fight hasn't even started yet, buddy. The fight hasn't even started yet. They haven't even made their walkouts. They're announcing some other fights and doing some stare downs in the cage right now, which means it's a great time to take the one and only break of this stream. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as the fighters are about to make their walkout here. Quick break on the other side. Main event, KSW 109, as we have Kuberski defending the interim title. Back on the other side, and then after the main event, we're going to jump over and watch the UFC. So back in a couple minutes. I'm just going to put some more coffee on, then we'll be right back to highlight, call, and watch the next fight. Back in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. back live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel for the main event of the evening. And if you're not a fan of Kuberski, man, you ain't a fan of this sport. That's all I'm going to say. Defending the interim middleweight title here. That is right. The actual title holder has been out for over a year now due to injury. So he is forced to defend the title again. Man, ran through FEN, dude. Ran through FEN. Has fought all over the world and came into KSW absolutely dominant, ladies and gentlemen. Q-Bear. Age is but a number. 36 years of age, but 4-0 in KSW. And all of them have been finishes. All of them have been finishes. Every single one. And not only that, he's on a freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 finish streak. Not to mention the goddamn win streak he's on as well. Losing only back in 2019. Brunge got dropped early. I'm not surprised. Yo, yo, yo. What the fuck music is he walking out to? It's interesting that the UFC has been holding on to Brundage. I mean, he's at a what is it? Not Elevation, Factory X. Maybe there's just a really good relationship with the Factory X guys because Factory X guys tend to be able to stay in the UFC longer than most. But yeah, not gonna lie, never been a huge fan of Cody Brundage. All right, here we go. Here we go. Making their walkouts now, guys. This is like a CES co-main level fight. Dude, you know that CES charges like $25 for their pay-per-views? It's like the same with FAC, man. What? I think Brundage just fights all the guys they want to build so they keep around. True, he's the Sam Alvey, but not so much smiling. Okay, Cody pending. I opening up now. Okay. Who do you guys got in this one? We got Radic making his walkout right now. The challenger 8-2 as a pro. Both of them 6'3". Kuberski's a little bit more lanky though, and he utilizes those elbows as well and those knees. 6 knockouts though for the challenger. He does hit incredibly hard. Lost via knockout and lost via decision. 5-2 in KSW. Did go 3-0 in ACA, which is huge. Having said that, he didn't fight the best guys. What's crazy is he went from kickboxing to MMA and had his first 3 fights in Russia. That's not an easy out, dude. That's not an easy out. Excellent striker going up against a more well-rounded MMA fighter with excellent striking as well, but who does have some good wrestling. Doesn't want to find the submission, though. Wants to beat the fuck out of you on the ground. I will say, though, I believe this is out of Warsaw. Yeah, so he is the hometown hero right now, is Radic. Kuberski for sure, dude. He's so fun to watch. And we got, like, what? 2 more years of him, probably? I mean, I guess Kalidov's still winning at, like, 40. So, the Polish gas, dude. It's not the Russian gas. The Polish gas can extend your career a few more years. But I'm going to say Pudzianowski's still fighting, but not as a high level. But he was never a high level guy, anyways. But anyways, Kalidov also beat him, if I'm not mistaken. All right, here we go. Making his walkout now is the champ. The interim champ, I mean, fuck, man. If you defend your interim champ, like, you should just be champ. Now, and I guess you're fighting the other guy next anyways, but still. I know KSW is treating him like champ as he's making his walkout now. His descent more than a walkout, I should say. As there's like a massive staircase you have to walk down. Again, guys, we will be jumping over to the UFC right after this. Give me like 20 minutes to set it up, but then we will be live. But there's no way I'm ever skipping KSW for the fucking UFC, bro. It's never gonna happen. I don't care if it's UFC fucking pay-per-view that they gave us for free. Or I don't know. There's nothing that would sway me to watch UFC over KSW. So Cody was doing good on the feet and then decided to lay on top now. And Kuberski making his walkout at the Cutman now. The black and gold gloves befitting a champion. And I do like how they talk about the guys and show the tail of the tape as they're walking out. And then it's like, once they get in the cage, it's go time. Gilbert Urbina, Kazama, Sakura, man, get this off my telly. No. I mean, Gilbert is the best out of the Urbinas. I'm just saying. Bro, literally everybody left the chat to go watch UFC. Hilarious. How long are you going to let Cody stay in his car? I have no idea, Mike. I have no idea. I ain't watching. But if Cody Brundage gets a win, then big oof for his opponent, ladies and gentlemen. At this stage of Cody's career, anyways. Cannoneer screaming at Mick Conio? All right, here we go. Finally. It actually hasn't even been that long of a card. It's only been 3.5 hours. A little short and sweet KSW card. Thank God. Could you imagine if this was like a stacked like stadium KSW card? We would have been live for a few more hours. Because it's a way more entertaining league. Way more entertaining league. Where you watch? I bought the pay-per-view. It's only $13.99. R.I.P. Titan FC. You would have loved Cody Brundage. I'm not like a UFC hater, but it's far from my favorite promotion. Black Combat, Ryzen, Black Combat, Deep, KSW, then maybe the UFC at number 5. Maybe. But the UFC, and I know KSW doesn't always allow the superior rule set, but KSW always has good cards. Roids are rampant, so the fights are always great. The women's fights always deliver, but the UFC's women's fights have delivered in 2025 as well. But I just think the UFC, for being the NFL, the MLB, the Premier League of mixed martial arts, it's an absolute disgrace that they employ fake rules. And that's what I hate the most. It's watering down the sport, and it's fucking disgusting, if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1.
Let's get it all.
Let's get it. 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Left or right hand by Kuberski. Low kick by Radek. 100%. Superior rule set action, baby. Real fighting. Not even real fighting. Real mixed martial arts. If you want real fighting, go watch King of the Streets. If you want real mixed martial arts, superior rule set action. Black Combat, Deep, Ryzen. 422. Even the Mighty Pride FC wasn't superior rule set, man. They didn't allow elbows. These new leagues are the best as far as employing the real mixed martial arts. Each of them taking their time a little bit here, gauging the distance. 405. Kuberski dodging those low kicks. Walking forward. I love that Kuberski has the sponsorship tattoos over his back tattoo. Oh, nice right hand by Radek. They're fighting right now. 339. Oh, checking the leg kick was Kuberski, and he just jumps on the opportunity to try to take Radek down. Nice right uppercut by Kuberski. Oh, nice left by Radek. Straight left hand by Radek, but Kuberski's taking away his space here. Kuberski looking for that side kick. 317. And again, Radek hits hard, ladies and gentlemen. Each of these guys have a ton of knockouts. Kuberski checking the leg kick of Radek again, but that one didn't cause Radek to go to the ground. 302. Left hand by Radek. 253. Kuberski still cutting off that cage for Radek. Radek with a kick to the body. 2 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock in the second round. Oh, big body kick by Kuberski, but Radek with the left hand. Brandon Jamiconio fighting over a movie voucher. After the PFL fights in KSW, this UFC first fight is embarrassing. You know, I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about ever, to be perfectly honest. How's it looking? I'm literally giving you guys play-by-play. 2 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock. Feints by both. Hell yeah, hell yeah. 206. Again, I don't know why you guys set the UFC expectation bar so high. You're going to be disappointed every single time. 1 minute and 55 seconds. One minute 47 seconds. Oh, nice counter right by Kuberski. Literally every week. Every week. Set your expectations right. And you won't be disappointed every week watching UFC. 129. Kuberski. Oh, big knee to the body. 1-2. Right to the body by Kuberski. No, it's not UFC's KSW. Thank you, Kuba. Thank you. Oh, swing and miss with that overhand right was Radek. Vrtačić is embarrassing. Yeah. I just think he is too slow for like a global organization right now. Regional probably would do okay. Great head movement by Kuberski. Dodging like 3 or 4 of those shots by Radek, but unable to hit him in the counter. But he lands a nice body kick there. They're both levels before LFA. Isha takes the Buddhist approach to UFC, yes. Kuberski's really good right now. He is looking good. He is looking good. Oh, but Radek just tagged him with the right. Kuberski still on his feet. His chin has been tested. Well, we are very early. That is way too early of a prediction to make based on what you've seen. 26 seconds on the clock. The fight is still up for grabs. I do think Kuberski is going to win this first round. He has been landing more shots, but this is far from over. Far from over. I mean, assuming someone doesn't just clip the opposition the final 10 seconds. Nice left by Radek. And the judges have been a little funky here tonight. So you never know how they're going to swing this one. I do think that Kuberski outstruck Radek and landed a lot more damage to the body. So that is it for the first round, and I do think Kuberski takes the round. Is that Nate Chimaev? What's up, Sean? All right, round 2. I will say, the cheaper pay-per-view on KSW TV today is acting like it. They're not broadcasting it from their normal setup. They're doing it from a TV studio right now, so it's been a little laggy. But hey, for $13.99, no complaints whatsoever, chat. Kuberski has the championship experience. I think he will finish him. I did pick Kuberski to win, but like Radek didn't have a bad round. He lost the round, but it wasn't a bad round. Yes, that was why. You're covering UFC though, right? Guys, go. I know a lot of you aren't even watching KSW right now, so go check out Combat Casual's channel. All right, round 2.
Let's get it all.
.451 front kick. Yeah, I'm just eating right now. Nice. I'm not even going to eat. I don't have time. 4:42. Yo, what's up, Amberly? Kuberski with the left. High kick swinging to miss by Kuberski. Low kick by Radic. He misses as well. How's your day going, Amberly? Yo, we were supposed to have more thunderstorms here today, but the sun finally came out. So when we do get to UFC here soon, at least the power won't go out. Nice blocking of that left hand by Kuberski. Oh, Kuberski tags him with the right. It's funny because Kuberski doesn't even look like he's in the best shape for this one, and he's still inching forward and getting the better of Radic in the second round. As though counter shots are what are bringing him some success here early in the second round. No grappling at all. Boya! What's up, Boya? Hope you're having a good weekend, doing good things. I'm doing great, Amberly. 3:47. No grappling at all. This is completely stayed on the feet. Kuberski has eaten a few shots from Radic, but they were the most menacing shots were in the first round. 3:35. High kick attempt by Kuberski doesn't land. Step back left by Radic. Kuberski with the high kick again. Step back left by Kuberski. Nice right hand by Radic. Each of them have knockout power, but each of them have also tested each other's chin so far, but it only takes one, ladies and gentlemen. Radic with a nice right hand. 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Oh, trying to land a flying knee. There was Kuberski, but reading that was Radic, and he had to step back left. 2:57. Yo, I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? 2:51. Left hand by Radic. Kuberski cutting off the angles of Radic here like he did in that first round. Just stalking him down, man. He's the challenger prey, and he's stalking him down right now. Big right to the body by Kuberski. Kuberski, a couple deep breaths, though, there. But Radic doesn't have the same championship experience as the chat said, or pointed out, reminded us. Oh, just missing that counter left. 2:01. Yes. The MMA fans screaming bloody robbery again, just like they scream fraud check. If I could roll my eyes more, I would. For 1 minute and 49 seconds left. I didn't even watch the fight, and I'm guaranteed it's not a robbery. 1 minute and 42 seconds. That's how confident I am that the word is so overused by MMA fans that, like, I'm not even going to watch the fight, and I know it wasn't a robbery. Now, tongue is planted in cheek there, I'm saying, but it's just... Yeah. Bad decisions equal robbery. The word robbery means nothing amongst the MMA community anymore. I did watch Kexel. I've watched every single fight on this card. How's it going, by the way, Boya? Sorry to pick on you, but you did write it twice. I'm making Stromboli. Nice. I am half American, half Canadian. I am dual. 56 seconds on the clock. I still think Kuberski's winning. 50 seconds? I didn't watch the fight. I'm watching KSW, brother. 43 seconds. Why would I watch a Cody Brundage fight? Why would I watch any fight in the UFC over a KSW title fight? That is the question. 30 seconds on the clock. Oh, sorry. I think it was the right decision. Sorry. That one, I thought that Kexel won 2 rounds, but I thought that Bartosz was the right decision. Sorry. I got them both confused. I got Bartosz and Kexel just confused for a second. Final 10 seconds of this fight, by the way. I'll give you my opinion in the final 10 seconds. Sorry, I get some of the names mixed up sometimes because I cover so much combat sports. All right, that's it. No strikes in the last 10 seconds by either of them. I do think Kuberski won both the 2 rounds, but to answer your question quickly, I thought he had 2 rounds. I did not think Strummer got the first round. Bartosz, I did think was the fair decision. That one I'm fine with. But I did think Kexel won the first round and the third round. I thought, honestly, I thought he could have won all 3 rounds. I was fine with the judges giving Stummer the second round. Did not agree with them giving him the first round. Again, don't think it was a robbery. I think it was just a bad decision because like it was a competitive fight. And the same with this one. Same with that one as well. So, but it's just some of the scorecards that the judges have been giving out have been a little bit meh. This is a 5-round fight. Yeah. I've been watching KSW forever, man. For like 5 or 6 years now. Maybe even more. 6 years now. I've been watching KSW since around the 30s, I think. They're still fighting, brother. They're still fighting. Round 3. Again, I personally am just not a fan of the style of MMA that the UFC is. I like KSW's style more. It's more violent. There's better matchups. And same with like, and I like Black Combat, Deep, and Ryzen more because they actually allow real fighting, superior rule set action. 4 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. But that's not saying the UFC isn't the best. I say that every stream. I say that multiple times a stream. It is the best. It's the NFL, the MLB, the NHL. But it doesn't mean it's the most exciting. It's not the style in which I prefer to watch. 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Swing and a miss with a low kick by Radek. Let's go, Hamburger Octagon. Yeah, same for KSW. Would you say there's any KSW champions right now that can beat the divisional UFC champions? Yes. Saladin, 100%. Now, will he win? No, but he 100% could hang. Not with Topuria now, I will say. Oh, high kick by Kuberski. He knocked him out cold, dude. He knocked him out cold. High kick by Kuberski. It is all over. It is all over. Throw Kuberski in there to fight for the UFC middleweight title next. I'm kidding. I think all the top KSW guys can hang in the top 15 of the UFC. Whether they can win a title, Saladin is one of their best. He probably can compete at 145. I think Ilya is a bad matchup for him. But Saladin definitely could compete. And like I said, most of, if not all of the top guys in KSW definitely could hang in the top 15 and top 10 of UFC if they can fight without steroids. And I'm not saying all of them are on the roids in KSW, but I mean, look at these motherfuckers, right? What a kick by Kuberski. I didn't troll you? How did I troll you, brother? I'm so confused. Headshot dead. It wasn't like Leon's because he was up in the fight. Like he wasn't losing the fight. I knew he was going to win. Holy, who wins? Kuberski wins via head kick and knockout. Yes. Why the fuck would I troll you, dude? What the fuck is he talking about, chat? Boom! It was 100% like Leon's. He baited him left and boom! Beautiful. What's up? Why the fuck would I troll you? Like what does that do to benefit me wanting to hang out and like tell you guys what's going on in the fight? But yeah, guys, I'm not trolling you. I'm calling the fight exactly how I see it. What a knockout. He tried for that a few times. Yeah, Arvid, I wouldn't lead you astray, my man. That's just a dick move. That's just a dick move that I would not do to you, my brother. It's all good. I'm just like, well, why would I troll you guys? Why would I? Like, you think that excitement was fake? It was kind of weird how you said it, though. You're messing around for a second, too. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was just like, why would I troll you with that reaction? If that reaction was fake, then you guys could just be like, oh, look at this dickwad over here looking like an idiot getting excited for nothing. Kuberski won via third round head kick. And I'm sorry for like, I didn't mean to be like angry. I'm just like fucking stoked. Did you not see that shit? Oh my God, it was beautiful. Oh my God. I wish I could share with you guys, but XTB will shut down my fucking channel if I show anything Octagon or KSW. I can show a lot of different highlights, but for some reason, man, anything, well, not for some reason, it's XTB's reason. XTB, they don't like it. Yeah, sorry, Arved. Didn't mean to come at you hard. I was just like, I'm just buzzing with adrenaline right now. That was unreal. He just head kicked the fucking kickboxer, defended the interim title. Oh man. He baited him left, and yeah, just like Leon did, except he was up in the fight. Wow. God damn. Yeah, didn't mean to like be a dick or anything like that here today, guys. I'm just stoked. That's what it is. I'm just stoked and passionate, as you know. Stoked and passionate, and I absolutely love this league. This is why it's one of the best fucking leagues in the world, and in my opinion, in the top 3 for most entertaining leagues in the world. Quick recap, and then we're going to go jump over to UFC, guys. We're going to keep the streams rolling. Rolling. Cervinski won. Vandermerk won. Stumer won. He's lucky he won. Bartosz won. Skibiński won. Beautiful finish there. Is there ever a bad Woźniak fight, even in a loss? No, this fight was fucking awesome. Michalski had a good fight, and so did Vrtačić. Vrtačić did good as well, and still, baby, from the mighty FEN, now just ripping up KSW as well, dude. At 36 years of age, 17-1, man. If you're not a fan of Kuberski, you are not an MMA fan. If you are not a fan of Kuberski, you are not an MMA fan, ladies and gentlemen. It's as simple as that. Radek got fucked up. Head kicked in the face, bro. Head kicked in the face. Damn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Give me like 20 minutes. I got to set up the next stream. We'll be covering the rest of the UFC card. And then tomorrow, Hexagon at noon Eastern, followed by APFC in the afternoon. We'll go over all of that and more at the end of the UFC stream. But I cannot thank you guys enough. Everybody and their dog was streaming here today. Everybody and their dog was either covering PFL, was either covering Octagon, and a lot of them are covering UFC right now. And the fact that you guys chose to watch the best out of all 3 of those promotions entertainment-wise with me means the world. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Scott. Thank you to everybody in the live chat. Again, sorry I fucking came at you hard, Arvid. Thank you so much for hanging out as well. MMA Events Vlog, and everybody in the chat here. New subscribers, old subscribers, new fans, old fans, MMA fans, combat sports junkies. Shout out to Sean Moody, by the way, 13 months as a member. Chance with the $5. And Billy the beer guy. Thank you guys so much. Back in a few minutes. Yes, same. I prefer KSW. Let's go. All right. Back on the other side. Do not go anywhere. I mean, go. Actually, I take that back. Go check out Combat Casual. Go check out Rush Hour Fight Club. Go check out some of the great other channels out there streaming. And then when you see us pop back up in about 15, 20 minutes for UFC, join us here again. But until then, thank you for hanging out with us for KSW. We'll see you in a few minutes, guys, for some UFC coverage. I appreciate you all. Smash that like button and subscribe. And we'll see you in a few minutes for UFC.
for a shield.
Yeah.